Merry Christmas! You filthy animal. Wait,
You filthy animal.
I can't do it. Oh, wait. I'm doing it the wrong way. I can't do it. Mine's like stuck. Mine's stuck. Santa's coming. All over you. Welcome, everybody, to the annual
Babies.
Nerdrotic Christmas special. That's also the real BBC. I might have told Mahler the wrong time.
No, you told us all like 5 fucking times. Yeah, we're gonna be starting late, are we? You never told us that. Okay. And it might start anytime between 3 and 6. I'll let you know. Okay, that's a broad spectrum of time. Yeah, probably 6. We're starting at 5. Gotcha.
Hey, you should have figured it out because it's like right between 3 and 6. And I did say we're doing real BBC like multiple times, but you know, why would you listen to me? I'm just your co-host.
No, because you probably said it on FNT or something and thought
I said it on real BBC last week.
I wasn't on last week, you fucker.
Oh, that might have been the problem. I didn't even notice.
Oh, so that's why you didn't know. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas so far. It's Christmas Eve. We're going to track Santa. He has officially left the North Pole like a few hours ago, actually. He's hard at work. We're going to NORAD tracks him every year. We're going to follow Santa's progress later in the show. I know this is why everybody shows up. We have a dramatic reading of Santa's Husband.
Oh,
by Daniel Kibblesmith. Classic.
Oh, the 3rd annual?
The 3rd annual. Actually, 4th annual. It's been a while.
Wow, is it 4th?
Yeah,
wow.
It's been 4th annual. And yeah, Mahler will probably be here in about an hour. I think I told him 6. And Mahler, if you're out there, you don't have to hurry because I told you 6. Kibblesmith. Daniel Kibblesmith. That's right. Oh, God. And I don't know. We'll just kind of BS, do some Christmas stuff. It's been a good year, especially towards the end, it's been a pretty fantastic year.
Well, for us, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, not for Hollywood.
Not for Hollywood. For humanity, yes. For humanity, yes. Hollywood, no. Which is a win for everyone. Absolutely everyone. I'm not going to say us. It's even the people who are pro woke Hollywood. Those idiots don't even know that it's a win for them too. It's a win for them too, because the world will be a better place. We'll strike some balance. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. Also, you know, we usually don't go over haters here, but this one's pretty good, to be honest with you. Our boy Grayson is out there. And Lady Greymaster brought it to my attention. So we'll go over that in a little while too. It's kind of funny. Personally, I think some of Perry's thumbs belong in the thumb Louvre, and he picked some of the better ones, to be honest with you. I completely forgot about Juan Solo.
Yeah, I think this article, whatever you're going to go through, I don't think they understand what the term clickbait means.
No,
because there's a misconception that a fun thumbnail means clickbait, even though the fun thumbnail actually is related to what's going on. They don't understand that clickbait is something which does not pertain to what is actually in the video itself. So all those Iranian channels that pretend to show the daily lives of the Iranian struggles, that have thumbnails with men with sledgehammers over women, they are the ones that are probably going to get affected by this, not Nerdrotic. Just saying.
Yeah, or anybody else. It's even hyperbolic thumbnails. As long as you discuss what's on the thumbnail, you're fine. So if you didn't know what we're talking about, YouTube is launching a clickbait crackdown. It's starting in India, I believe. And it has a lot to do with AI videos. All right. A lot of the AI videos out there that don't have anything to do with the thumbnail. And that's exactly what clickbait is. Right. So we have we can just show it now. Screw it.
Yeah, by the way, I am recovering from a bout of something.
A bout of AIDS.
A bout of AIDS.
A bout of AIDS.
A bout of airplane AIDS.
Yes. Yeah. So welcome everybody. Merry Christmas. Let's go over somebody who just doesn't like me. And that's great. That's fine. I know. Here we can do this. We can do this. So this is Nerdrotic's 9/11. YouTube launches a massive clickbait crackdown. Videos will be deleted. Then that doesn't deliver what was promised. So we got this.
I love the Death Star pinata. It's just I fucking love racism. I love it.
You know, there's actually probably been a Death Star pinata. It's actually a pretty good idea. You know, you give the kids like little lightsabers, right? You know, you can't give them X-Wings. So you give them little lightsabers and you have a Death Star pinata. That'd be fucking awesome. Oh my God.
Why haven't they capitalized on this? I don't know.
I do not know. I can't even remember. This is a clip from Nerdrotic Daily. So I'm guessing.
I love the thing at the side. There's no way that these are real. I've 30 more. Do you promise?
Dude, I have them all, Grayson.
Yeah. If you just go to his channel, you can have all of them.
Yeah. 30. Yeah. So I can't remember what the video was. We were obviously talking about Andor. It was probably a trailer reaction, and I've called Andor Juan Solo since Rogue One came out. So.
Yeah, Juan Solo.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's the classic. You know that
taco.
Okay, so we did talk about Juan Solo in the video.
Mm-hmm.
We did talk about tacos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did talk about tacos.
The name of the truck.
That's the name of the truck.
The first thing he did when he arrived back home was, "Can I have a taco?"
We did discuss Blue Beetle being a massive bomb. So there you go. Can't get us on that one. Marvels. All right. YouTube absolutely hated this thumbnail. This video only got 2.2 million views, folks. So I hated it. I'd say pretty accurate. We have the grill, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Feige MCU.
Yeah.
We got Big Buff Brie Larson.
Big Papa Brie, yeah.
Big Papa Brie. This was our review of the Marvels. Yes. There's a cat. There's definitely a cat.
Yeah, I don't think he understands what clickbait means, but okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what's wrong with this one. I can't even remember what we talked about in this clip.
Maybe he just hates Rachel Zegler like everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Brie is happy Rachel Zegler exists because like Brie looks downright reasonable compared to her. So there you go. Then there's the comments. Oh yeah. Oh, there's no.
He's gonna be so mad.
These clowns thinking this is something that could stop you. LOL. If you're gonna talk shit, perhaps you should tag Nerdrotic. Thanks for having my back. Thank you. Boom. On one hand, Gary has 1 million off followers, and on the other hand, you're begging for $3,000 to move. Jealousy. I didn't know that. Are you begging to move?
Nothing.
Is that true, Grayson? You know what I did when I moved, Grayson? I paid for it with my own money that I earned from a job.
Oh. From those thumbnails.
I know. I'm going to have to find a whole new personality now. LOL. If I may speak. I mean, that is a masterpiece right there.
If I may speak. That's great. If I may speak.
This will be the message to Gary's channel soon enough. Oh my.
Ukrainian flag. I'm going to take that person seriously.
Those thumbnails are ridiculous. I agree with you.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
In the most wonderful way.
How is any of this clickbait?
Exactly.
Now these videos are all bangers. Oh, you guys are all right.
No.
You guys are all right. Look at those.
Let's talk about it.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm blocked by that person. I don't know why. That's terrible. Classic Gary's thumbnail. I got to find the one where low key laughed at the Juan Solo joke. So did we.
Uproariously.
Oh, hey, I already had my 9/11 when his meth dealer got locked up. At the time, that is accurate. That at the time, you know how difficult it was to find a meth dealer. Okay, when your meth dealer got locked up. Well, no, I didn't look for it in prison, but like, yeah, it sucked. It's like, holy crap, I got to go find another dealer. You don't just like walk up to somebody and go, hey, well, actually, I did. That's not true. Actually, I did. Don't forget about its Majors video. I can't even remember that one. No.
I know, so much racism, so little time.
It's not going to be 9/11. It's okay. It's okay.
I once somebody actually understands what clickbait is, then
yeah.
But unfortunately, fun thumbnails attractive thumbnails do not constitute clickbait. So when they're finding that, or like I said, all those Iranian channels and AI channels, and fake channels with the fake, we're going to start filming this person who's on the street. He just so happens to wake up when the camera's on them, as they live in poverty with this iPhone that costs $1,000 fucking dollars. Here's the thumbnail of the man punching the woman in the face and her crying.
Russ, by the way, probably a couple of Christmases where this was very applicable to me back in the 80s. Finding Myth, a Christmas Story. Okay. Not going to say that's not true.
Here, son. Here's some money. Go find the biggest meth in town.
Oh.
God blimey, Governor. Thank you. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Yeah, like I don't think it doesn't even affect Mike Zero, really, because it does. Mike Zero talks about what's on his thumbs. It might be completely made up and fictional, but he talks about what are in his thumbs. That's the whole purpose of clickbait. It's taking you somewhere else. So,
I think I don't think your thumbnails will have any.
I ain't changing.
Affected. You can't change me.
Mm-mm.
You can't change me.
No way. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. Barking Mad is here. Matthew Hammond is here, and he's going to talk about Start. You know, it's great to. He does. I was going to say, you know what's great to watch over Christmas, Gary? Stargate, and he does it. We love you, Matthew. Stay at home hippo. Thank you for the super chat. We'll get it. Meth Zero. No, Mike Zero. I think he's sober. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. Chris Rose, Jens Andersons of the. I can't see the rest there. Sorry. A Warren, the R. What's up?
Jens Anderson of the Turai.
Oh, the Turai. Oh, thank you. KG Jung, Zokes, James Hurley. Everybody's here on Christmas. Tim Noonan, Joel Zapster, Philip H, Chris Wood. Welcome to our Christmas special. We did tons of planning for this. We're just going to bullshit.
tons of planning. I found out today. Mauler's not here.
Mauler's not here yet.
Tons of planning. Why? We both, by the way, we both
went sparkly because we're super gay.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I should have brought some comic books out. I have a shitload of comic books to go over. You know, is anybody in the chat going to go see Nosferatu tonight? There are some IMAX screenings. Ours was practically sold out here. I'm going to go see it in the morning. I can't wait.
I'm going tomorrow night.
I am seeing this friggin' movie on Christmas Day. I cannot wait to see this.
We've already got a bet on with all of us that are going of how many pairs of tits there's going to be in this film.
God, I'm glad you specified pairs instead of just individual tits.
Yeah.
Because that would greatly increase the number.
Yeah.
Don't know much about math, but oh my goodness. Mahler, I told Mahler a different time, just to let everybody know. I went Christmas shopping today. I know. Math is dumb, chat. I went Christmas shopping today at a mall.
Okay.
And I liked it. I had a good time. Walking around, seeing all the people rushing out, because I wasn't super rushing around. I had to get out of my house because I've been working a week straight to have this few days off, to chill out, stream. Gonna game stream. Oh, you're gonna love to hear this. I got a big box of Gamer Subs stuff because Gamer Subs sponsors my gaming streams when I have them. I got a stream
once a year
gaming, which is so fucking wrong in every way. But Melissa pulled it off. It's awesome. So big titty anime girls on Christmas stockings. Really cool. Really, really cool. But I did Christmas shopping, just kind of chilling out. Caught up. I still got to watch an episode of Landman. You probably haven't even watched that show. It's freaking great. Working on the top 5 video for the end of the year. Dude, Perry killed it.
Dude, I'm on the holiday. I'm on halls. I'm on holiday. I'm
you're not even at home.
No.
I'm
not even in the same country.
You're not even in the same continent. You're incontinent, but you're not.
I'm definitely. Last night I was. I'll tell you that. Fucking hell, I got some stomach bug.
Yeah, you got sick.
I got sick day 2 of arriving.
That's brutal.
Yeah, I had a whole part of a day of a little bit of normality, and ever since then I've been ill as bollocks. And everyone around me's been ill, and we've all just been ill. So thankfully, had all the Christmas shopping done. I've just been doing a bunch of wrapping today just to finish something. I've just realized I got one more thing I need to wrap.
So do I. My wife's present. The one thing I went out and shopped for. I saw that video at the beginning. She showed me that. She's all, "This is you." And I'm all, yep.
Yeah. Watched Christmas Vacation last night.
I did too.
Yeah, so good. We're watch Home Alone the night before.
I haven't watched that one yet.
John Hughes. Jeez. He was just so good. His stuff in the 80s was just so good.
Yeah. Oh, God. We'll never see the likes of him again. Passed way too early.
Yes.
Way too early. Well, so we used to, it's not Christmas for me unless I've watched Scrooged.
No, tonight.
Elf. White Christmas, I interchange with It's a Wonderful Life, but usually I lean towards It's a Wonderful Life.
Already done that.
Die Hard twice. By the way, this is the stream where everybody agrees that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Okay?
Correct.
Just want to point that out.
So is Batman Returns. Even though it came out in June.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all.
White Christmas came out in January.
Did it?
Did you know that? White Christmas came out January 1st.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. It's a whole year ahead.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, That's so funny. And you know what? You know what's a pisser? Is I got the 4K Demolition Man. I got 4K Die Hard and 4K. I got 4K and Christmas. And Christmas Vacation is a better transfer than Die Hard and Demolition Man.
Ooh.
Like, how the hell does that happen? How does that happen? They go a little crazy with the grain. I know they want to we want it to still look like it did when it came out, and I understand that, but sometimes the grain gets a bit too much. And especially with the Clint Eastwood 4Ks, it just Red One is awful. Red One is not good, but I enjoyed watching it. I had more fun watching Red One than Craven, Joker 2, Borderlands. Trying to think of any. American Society of Magical Negroes. There's a lot of shit. Red One was more fun to watch. It's
I don't know if American Society of American Negroes magical. I don't know if they even bothered releasing it in the UK, because you know how it's going to come out in the UK like 2 months later than America. I don't even know if it eventually came out here.
The American Society of Magical Negroes.
I don't know if it did either.
I might have to do a little bit of research now.
People are going to look back on this time and they'll forget that movie existed, but they will go back and go, what the fuck was Hollywood thinking? It's like, we talked about it. I've been on so many things somewhere at some time. We talked about how, I think it was Piers, how things are going to look dated now. When you especially the stuff that hasn't come out yet, like when Snow White comes out, it's going to look like it's 10 years out of date. And that's to the general public. To us, it already looks out of date. Like the American Society of Magical Negroes coming out this year. It came out this year. Echo came out this year. And you're like, what the fuck?
Okay, it did come out in the UK.
It did.
Do you want to hazard a guess at the UK box office?
I'm going to say $1 million. Oh, shit. It didn't make $1 million? No, come on. It had to make $1 million.
It made 15,500.
What?
$15,558. By the way, that's about made about 11,000, 10,000 pounds. About 11,000 pounds.
That Telegraph article I read, I'm guessing that's from your side of the pond, right? Was talking about woke Hollywood, and he brought up what Disparu brings up all the time. You bring it up too. It's like we felt like when we were watching this stuff, we're in the middle of a domestic. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And what's strange is Hollywood's whole thing about Justine Bateman talked about this, moving away from satire and comedy because it makes it too specific to America, was to get into genre, right? Genre, fantasy, superheroes, because they have universal messages that will reach a global audience. Then they promptly fill it with American agenda that most countries aren't even going to get, right? So they're trying to push the Rings of Power is so popular internationally. No, it's not. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody understands what the hell's going on. Now, most people are just, what the hell's going on? So it's going to be great to see. Next year is going to be pretty funny because it's going to have more stuff. We're going to have more stuff. We'll probably have some more good stuff next year, but
it'll be on TV.
It'll be on streaming. Well, this year streaming was king. As much as people bitch about it, and I do too, the streaming shows were the most entertaining thing. There wasn't, not yet, not until I see Nosferatu. There is one fucking movie I have seen this year that is better than The Gentleman, that is better than The Penguin. There isn't. There just isn't. So, and quite frankly, I got way more enjoyment watching Tulsa King than any fucking movie I saw this year. Not even Dune 2. Not even Dune 2. Dune 2 is good. It's really good.
It's fine.
It's really good. but it's not as fun to watch as The
good.
Gentleman, or
It's
Penguin.
good.
Yeah. It's not getting a lot of love rewards, but we're gonna have a lot of like a holdover. A lot, Snow White's gonna come out. Captain African American is gonna come out, and we'll see. We'll put that YouTube thing to the test because that's gonna be my title for my video review. Captain African American review. You heard it here. That's what it's gonna be.
Put him in Nigeria. He's got a Nigerian shield.
I will let Perry just go.
BLM shield or something. You've got to do better, Senator.
What's life without a little risk?
You mean by risk you mean humor, which is bad.
Yes, that's all it is. Which we're trying to bring back. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of holdovers, and they're just going to look extra bad next year, which is great. So we'll see how. There's a lot of things that need to play out. We'll see how this fear deals with a victory, not the victory. We got to remember that this is the beginning. This is the beginning of a very long process to dismantle all this bullshit that's been going on for the last 10 years. And it took a long time to build up to that, right? I hope it happens quick. I really do.
Is there a Doctor Who special tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, they did War Games, bro. They colorized War Games, the second Doctor adventure, and I heard they put in Jodie or some modern Doctor Who shit. I haven't seen it yet. So Brits, tell me. I saw some of my mutuals out there that are just fucking what the fuck. I haven't had a chance to see it. I'm going to see it probably tonight. Yes, it's on iPlayer, I think. But yeah, they put in some modern Doctor Who into an old one, which is just foul. The war chief is the master now. Which master? Which master? It's Festivus for the rest of us. No, it's not. Yeah, there is a Doctor Who Christmas special tomorrow. And you know what I watched last night? I watched Doctor Who Christmas specials. I've watched 3 so far. Well, I've watched 4 technically. So The Unquiet Dead, I've already seen. And Christmas Invasion, Runaway Bride, Voyage of the Damned. So I've watched all those. And it's funny, all the David Tennant ones are always like, I just broke up with my companion.
Yeah. Everyone.
Other than that, I just regenerated, but it's so
here's somebody to care about, and they're gone.
Dude, what's great about Doctor Who, I was talking about this with my family while we were Christmas shopping. I'm like, I grew up on when Fourth Doctor stuff was on PBS and was super random. Sometimes I get some Pertwee, but it was just really random what they played. And Star Trek. And the one thing you remember for both those shows is people died all the fucking time. Now, Doctor Who has a higher body count than Star Trek. Doctor Who has a gnarly body count. And in Voyage of the Damned, that cute, that cute couple that won,
got killed.
That cute couple that won the lottery to be on the cruise, and all the rich people are making fun of them, and they don't give a fuck. They're eating fucking buffalo wings and having a good time, and the doctor's all nice to them. They're super sweet, and then they die.
Yeah, and the scumbag not only lives, but makes a shit ton of money out of it. Makes a shit
ton of money. Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, that's Doctor Who. It's they make you care about somebody, then they wipe them out, or they get absorbed into some beast, or it's horrible. Or they take a companion and chop her up and make her into a Dalek. People die. Somehow Rory returned. You know what? Remember that Rory is the master theory? I love that theory. I fucking love that theory.
Hello.
Hey,
what, governor?
I told you the wrong time, so that's my bad, Mahler.
I had the wrong time, I guess. I thought it was a little bit later, but we're all good. It's all here.
We're all here. Mahler's here. Merry Christmas.
And it almost is Christmas for me. 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Yeah, not for me.
Oh.
No, I'm actually ahead of you in a very strange way.
Where am I?
I don't know.
I'm already.
Hawaii?
I'm coming up to Boxing Day.
You're in Hawaii.
You Martian.
You're in Australia.
I'm in
You're in your homeland of New Zealand. Wait,
So what are we talking about?
Doctor Who Christmas special.
Doctor Who Christmas
Ugh.
specials and the body
Fucking
count.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Why aren't we talking about cars or basketball?
Babies.
Well, we could talk about
We talked
cars.
about black people already.
I know there are like official Top Gear Christmas specials, but I consider the Scandi Flick now my Christmas special because there's snow in it.
Oh,
The Scandi Flick is so good. It's so good.
Cars.
No, we're just bullshitting. That's all, Mahler.
Just shooting the shit, you know.
But I'm watching Christmas specials up until I don't know what's the last Christmas special I should watch.
Voyage of the Damned.
Oh no, there's a good Matt Smith one. I mean, the Next Doctor, but there's good ones after that. But it'd probably be a Capaldi one. Oh my god, what was the superhero one?
The Return of Doctor
Mysterio or something.
Mysterio.
Like
So,
yeah.
That's all right, actually.
That one's all right. Last Christmas is pretty good. I like that one. Waters of Mars is technically that came around Easter.
No, it's
right?
November. No, that came out in November.
Was it November?
Yeah.
Did it? What
Yeah.
came out at Easter? Oh no, the one. Okay, the one where they're on Planet of the Dead.
War of the Mars is kind of Christmassy though, isn't it? When it's snowing at the end when she kills herself.
It leads into the Christmas special.
That's super Christmassy when
Yeah.
going at the end when she kills herself.
It's snowing when she blows her brains out.
You know, I really felt the Christmas spirit right there. Well, she was sacrificing herself for
The timeline.
the timeline.
Yeah.
So
I love that episode.
It's so
so
good.
it's probably it's probably the best.
That one at midnight, they're my buddies for Doctor Who.
That Time Lord Victorious is wrong. Tough.
It's probably the best. Probably the best. Here, we got to check.
Water's scary in that one.
I know.
Yeah. It's good. It's good when Doctor Who used to do shit like that. Remember when he saved a group of people in the last series and they wouldn't go with him because he was
'cause he's
black?
You know, the times they are.
Times they are a changing.
Hey, tell different stories in different eras. You know.
Yeah, that's it. We have the official NORAD Santa tracker. We do.
Gotta wonder if he's gonna send a Santa missile to the tracker to stop it.
Oh, why? Oh,
look at that. London, England.
Yeah.
In 37 seconds.
Woo.
Santa's on his way to the UK.
Santa's going over Reading at the moment. Somebody's got to.
Reading, California? No. Reading, UK.
Reading, UK, next to Wokingham.
Wokingham.
Milton Keynes.
There's Crawthorne, Reading, Maidenhead. Oxford.
Maidenhead.
There's Oxford. I've been there. Milton Keynes? Is that what it's called?
Milton Keynes.
Keynes.
Keen and had Cal.
Northampton.
Ugh.
There's Cambridge, right? Oh, that sounds like that opening we did.
Beg your pardon?
Strackers B's running slow to your system. A low quality 3D. Let's just do low quality 3D.
Don't talk about people's openings.
Yeah.
Really?
Not for another 19 minutes.
Wait, this is 3D?
That's what they said. Low quality 3D. It's going to be in Cardiff, where they filmed Doctor Who in 54 seconds.
Do they think low quality 3D is 2D?
I mean, yeah.
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 Wow. I'm telling animators this. They'll be upset.
You know what? I'm pissed that NORAD takes our tax money and they give us low quality 2D and they can tell us it's 3D. I'm gonna complain to Elon and get Doge.
Well, I don't think you can get any more lower quality 3D than 2D, to be honest with you.
It could be 1D.
Could be what?
Imagine that when you're like your eyes are getting worse and worse the older you get, and then eventually just stops to 2D. Like you can't see 3D anymore.
Dude, me without my glasses anymore, it's fucked.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you still see in 3D. It's just really blurry. So
Yes.
these little blurry objects come at you, and you're like, "Hey, do I know you?"
What's that? Oh, it's a car.
And then he goes, "Hi, Dad." Yeah, it's a car.
You guys see those memes where it's like suddenly they're in heaven? So the joke will be like, here's a self-defense course. If a mugger comes up to you, you go do, and you get their gun and you do that, and they're like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to use that." And then a mugger comes up, so they flip around, and go and then they're just in heaven. They're like,
Yeah.
"What?"
I'm in America. I'm in Canada. I'm in America. I'm in Canada. I'm in South Korea. I'm in North Korea. Oh, but it's just looking around in heaven.
It's heaven. It's heaven. Hang out with the family, Mahler, at all?
Yeah, we did. We actually did a lot today. And you know what? Me and my dad weren't sure what we were gonna watch a lot of, and he had mentioned that he hadn't actually watched through Squid Game, and I was like, I've actually got to see that. You know, I got to rewatch it anyway. So it was funny as well. My mom was like, "Do you mind picking that up for us at some point on like physical?" And I was like, "Ha, doesn't exist." It's like they won't let you, which you know, I don't even think it's like, because you understand the logic already, don't you? It's like, it's to make it exclusive, blah blah blah. But I would have thought Netflix could make some kind of deal that they'd end up making more money from having physical releases of Squid Game. And people, when they have physical releases, I don't think the day that they decide they want to watch Squid Game are necessarily going to put all the discs in. I think they might just go on Netflix still and use it.
That's exactly what happens. Unless it's like some masterpiece that you want to see with proper sound. I mean, you just fire it up, and they've done it in the past. You know, Stranger Things season 1. They did an awesome like retro VHS.
Squid Game was like huge. I don't know why they didn't do it, but maybe once the series is complete, maybe they'll do it.
Oh man, Boxing Day.
Yeah, that's how 26th. That's is it a 7-episode season? I think from what I read.
I think so.
You're gonna try and
I'm gonna watch it all on, like we sell in the Nerdrotic household, in Casa Nerdrotic, we celebrate Boxing Day. We give it its proper, it should be a thing here in America. It just should. And it comes from like my wife's old boss in San Francisco was British, and he, you know, gave everybody the day off anyway. So we celebrated it. So we're down with Boxing Day. We like boxes. We celebrate boxes.
Yeah.
That's totally what it's about, right?
Yes.
Well, you take all the presents out of the boxes, and you have the big old box in the room, and it's the Boxing Day where you get rid of all the boxes.
Yeah.
Duh.
But they want you to appreciate. You don't just burn them or throw them away. You have to appreciate the boxes. That's where the presents came from, you know?
No, I was up in Scotland now.
He's in Scotland. All right.
Drinker is a coming.
Drinker was a good boy. Dankula. He was
just those two up there. That's it.
Just those two. Those are the only two getting presents. Drinker and Dankula.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watched 1 through 6. We managed to actually blast through.
Ooh, episode 6, man. That's
excellent,
isn't it?
We actually have a lot to watch.
Fucking great.
Nosferatu is it starts in about 3 hours here, and it's got IMAX screenings. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow morning because it's a perfect Christmas movie. Yeah. And then I'm gonna
episode 6. Remember, sorry, it was one of the earlier things. Was that like 3 years ago?
Squid Game?
Is it 3?
It was, because I watched it right before I went on, because we talked about it on the FNT we did before, when I went on Tim Pool that one time, that one and only time.
I think in the show he looks at the prior year games and the 2020, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, 2021, October 2021. Holy shit.
God, it seems like 3 years ago.
And remember the vibe. It was like everyone was. It was the red light, green light that got the show spreading everywhere because it was so shocking. It was like, oh my god, they're killing people.
Yeah, I managed to avoid any spoilers. So when I watched that first episode, it was just like because it's a good build up, and then that end bit is just.
I hadn't
insane.
seen the scene, but I did know when I was watching it that people were gonna horrifically die. So I was like, this is gonna be interesting. And it was, dude, the tug of war shit. That was tense.
That was awesome. I love that. The American actors in it are hilarious. They're such caricatures, and it's perfect. It makes it perfect for the show, right? So
my
Western actors,
right? Spoilers chat for Squid Game. When you realize that, when you have the full picture and it's the old man, I always look back at the tug of war section and be like,
yeah,
he could have easily died in that.
So I don't really know, because I always think about it. I'm like, how could they have? Because he's getting, unless his chains released.
Oh,
maybe they weren't really attached. I'd have to go and look at it, see if there's any clues about that. But obviously they could be like, oh, something broke. We'll have to execute him, and then make a gun sound, and everyone's like, oh, they got him, damn. And then they drag him off, and he's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, episode 6 was just like gut punch after gut punch after gut punch. That episode, fuck.
No, that's just screenwriting, top notch work.
Yeah,
having all the the prior thing is get into teams and you're pitted against each other's teams, and then the next one is the teams will be pitted against themselves, as in because it's all set up. It's like, oh, we should get the strongest team, and then it's basically everybody cares about their teammate.
Yeah.
So it's very cruelly set up, but it's brilliant for drama.
It really is. Somehow I have to manage to rewatch the first season before the second season too. I don't know. I'm going to pull that off.
I got 3 episodes left. I should be able to fit it in somewhere. But
I know you've got to watch it in the Korean as well. It's so much different.
The English stuff is fucking funny. There's some I think particularly actually in episode 6 when the bully guy when he teams up with another thug. I remember that clip going around. It was viral. It was like let's team up, and it's like, yes, let's team up. We will make a great team or something.
Dude, when Squid Game came out, all of us said to a man and woman, we're like, we don't know if we need a second season of this. It's kind of good as it is. Kind of like Joker. Remember when Joker came out? We're like, man, it's gonna be hard for them to resist the sequel. They probably shouldn't really make one. I certainly hope it doesn't turn out to be a Joker 2.
Me too.
That would suck.
I feel like that's
or Arcane season 2
to be as bad as but it could end up being disappointing and just sort of meh. But it'd be really fucking nice if they could achieve anything close to this episode 6 sort of potency. And we're gonna find out, but I don't know. I wouldn't hold out too much hope.
I just hope that it doesn't become too much about look at the fancy game that we've got, because Squid Game was just such a great piece about people and their circumstances and situations, and the games just literally were the extra point on top of that. If they start turning it into just this is game time,
that feels like the inevitable result, right? The games get extravagant and crazy, and they forget the games are so effective because we knew the people in the games.
Yes, yeah.
As long as they stay in the game and don't pull a Westworld or a Matrix where we're just spending so much time outside of the Matrix or outside of Westworld,
that feels likely because it's season 2 as well.
Yep.
And season 1 stood out of the game a decent amount, right? With the investigator plot.
But I think he's going to be the new guy in it. I think that's going to be the investigator, the policeman.
I suppose.
Suppose we'll find out. Yeah. Hey, we got a date on Cobra Kai if anybody cares. February 16th. It ends.
Okay.
It ends.
I'm still bobbing between these shows and the open bars where I'm like, I want Gary and Drinker to discuss Cobra Kai, so then I can know for sure what the take is. Because how am I supposed to understand two different people's two different perspectives? That's insane.
What? That's crazy.
I like my echo chamber echoey. So
Yeah.
what's going on?
Damn it.
Remember when we had 3 different opinions about Deadpool and Wolverine?
I know.
No, that never
right?
happened. It was all the same.
Okay.
It's all the same. We're just an echo chamber.
Okay, gotcha.
I like Cobra Kai. It's silly. It's absolutely silly, but I like it. But I don't know how it plays to Brits. I don't know how it plays, outside because it's very Southern Californian, like very, very Southern California.
Hey, Molly, do you remember the Magical American Society of Negroes?
I never watched it.
Do you recall that it did actually have a UK release a couple of months after the American release?
No.
Okay.
Well, apparently nobody did.
Do you want to speculate a guess at how much money it made in the UK cinemas?
1 million.
That's what I said.
Exactly what Gary said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It made $15,500.
Wow. That's really great.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Making it a worldwide 2.4 something million worldwide. What was the budget on that? Wasn't it meant to be about 30 million?
It was like, God, I'll have to look it up again. It was either 15 or 30.
You know what I watched recently?
I love typing in American Society of Magical Negroes. Google. Go on. Sorry.
So I watched something recently and I enjoyed it. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to admit this at some point because...
Oh, wicked.
It's so obviously cringe, but like, And I watched it with Fringy and we were both basically like, we're going to turn this off the second it becomes unbearably too cringe. And we ended up wanting to see more and it wasn't out yet. So I really regret to say this, okay?
Ooh.
It was the Mr. Beast Games TV show.
Oh, you didn't watch
sorry.
that.
I literally watched it because I was like, this is going to be a shit copy of Squid Game and it's going to be funny to watch how bad it is. And then we ended up actually quite liking it. The problem is that it's just too tempting. There's loads of psychological games happening between random human beings, and it's really enjoyable to watch them suffer. I don't know if you know anything about it, but like,
no,
take for example, the first game has 1,000 people. That's how it starts. He has 1,000 fucking contestants. Insane, and they're all standing on things that can drop them into like a pit, and he splits everyone into rows. I think it's like 100 to a row. And the first thing is like one person in the row has to sacrifice themselves to be out of the game within the next 5 minutes, or all of you go. And so, that's like the first challenge. And there's like a lot of these. They're done pretty quickly. And they're quite entertaining watching people basically panic and rip into each other and get all mad. Like the same reason that.
But why sacrifice yourself? Because then you're out the game completely. So
exactly. So a lot of people were saying stuff like that. But another example is like they have to split into teams and assign a captain, and then the captain is bribed to kill his own team essentially and save himself. And so the first captain out of all the groups to do it is the one that gets the money, but everybody in his team has to get killed. And like before they know that's like the rules, and they have to choose a captain based on like honesty. And so you'll get people being like, I'm an army veteran. I care about people. I want to, and then another person's like, I'm a fireman. It's my whole job is to protect people. You can trust me. I would never, ever betray you. That sort of stuff. And it's just fun to watch. The Mr. Beast part of it is obviously cringe. I don't care about him, but like the actual parts where the games happen really aren't that bad. And you get some real, like, really good backstabbing happening in the games. Like they set it up pretty easily. The money rewards are fucking crazy, man. It'll be like, I would never betray my team, and then they're like, okay, $50,000, and they're like, no, I wouldn't. 100,000, you're like, no. They're like 200,000. You're like, what the fuck? That's like the grand prize of another game show. Like,
I know. It's like 200,000. I'll take 200 grand for fucking some people over in a game that doesn't actually kill them.
I'm trying to think. What are the game shows where backstabbing happens in it a lot? There's a couple.
There's a lot of reality shows, but I don't know about
reality shows.
Yeah.
Well, because someone mentioned Golden Balls. Do you remember the backstabbing that can happen in that? Do you ever watch Golden Balls?
I used to watch Golden Balls.
There's, it's like you can split it. You can choose to split or steal, and if you both choose steal, then nobody gets it.
Nobody gets anything. Yeah.
But if one chooses split, one chooses steal, the steal gets all of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You get a lot of little things for that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to track it, and I'll let you know if it's worth it for the psychological torture by the end. But so far, it's been pretty entertaining. I have to admit.
How dare you be honest?
Yeah, how dare
sorry.
you have an opinion?
I was hoping to say it was cringe, and that was that. But like I said, I had fun.
I couldn't get
gave
past...
it a 2.
You what?
IGN gave it a 2 out of 10.
Oh,
that's why I was like, "Holy shit! Imagine how bad it is if they gave it a 2." And then I was like, "Oh, I think their reasoning was something like it was hyperactively edited, and too ready for YouTube instead of like a real TV show sort of thing." But I mean, I didn't give a shit.
I can't wait till IGN goes out of business and we can all meme it and going, I give IGN's bankruptcy an IGN 7.
7 out. I give IGN good out of business 7 out of 10.
Did you see the recent thing with the completionist? His career has been completed now.
Oh, I saw. Was that June the doc or whatever it is?
Oh, Carl Jobs, I think.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, the one who's just been in a court case with the Pac-Man guy, not Pac-Man, the Donkey Kong guy.
I am so lost in this conversation. Okay, so I know who the completionist is.
Yeah, he took a lot of charity money and decided to hold on to it for good measure.
Oh, I heard. Oh, yeah. Isn't he the guy who was on G4?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was that guy.
So he's complete now. He did it.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I had.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Smalley.
Oh my God, Merry
Christmas, UK.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas in the UK. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, your mother's a ho.
Aw.
Wait, what?
But
Hey,
yeah,
world's oldest profession, and she had kids to feed.
His family company is being investigated now by the IRS, and his network company tried to screw over another company, lost the case, and have to now pay thousands on attorney fees. Things are not going well, and he's just stopped uploading, which is not a surprise as well. It's it going well for him.
Didn't the Hawk Talk girl finally wake up from her 2-week nap? Yeah.
After she did the coin shit, right? The Hawk Talk
meme coin.
And then her lawyer made a statement on her Twitter account.
Really?
So, yeah. Going, we're going to get to the bottom of this, and we hope people didn't lose a lot of money. And
well, it's a meme coin crypto scam. I think we got to the bottom of it. Done.
Yeah, I
Some
think
people are starting to see those as like Darwin Awards, as in, I feel bad for anyone caught in it, but how do you not know at this point to not go anywhere near? It's kind of like the Nigerian prince sort of thing. It's like if you're actually getting captured by this, you need probably other forms of help on top of just because I've seen people say like, please help me. I gave away my entire family's fortune on Hawk Tour coin, and it's like, no way, right? Like, no way.
Why are you taking crypto advice from a woman whose claim to fame was saying you gotta spit on a dick?
I don't get it. I guess maybe she's like super down to earth in a podcast, and they were like, you know what, this girl I can trust.
It's like the old saying about cocaine. Cocaine is God's way of showing you have too much money.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, well. It's been a bad year for them. And it's been a bad year for Hollywood, too.
yeah,
Really bad year for Hollywood.
Well,
So
that's such a
sad.
shame.
I'm
Mm,
so upset about it. It's been great. I've had such a good month and a half. Kind of everybody's kind of happier, little tiptoe in their step, little song in their heart. This is just an extra special Christmas. You know, we got our Christmas gift in November. So excited about this. And I think it's going to be a fun new year. I do. We're going to read some soups, a couple soups.
Okay.
Well, Az is taking his 38 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking his 38 seconds. No X-ray girl. I gave her the 9 off.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Well, it's just she's hanging out with her parents and she's reliving old times. They locked her in her bedroom until her grades get better. So,
Oh,
yeah,
it's really sweet.
it is. You know, loving family. I know how to do this. I still know how to do this. There we go. We got right now. Santa is at Ponta de Lega, the Azores. He's in the so Santa's flying over Atlantis right now.
Neat. Everyone needs their prezzies over there as well.
Yeah, Atlanteans believe in Santa Claus. George Hard R. Martin.
Hmm.
For $20. Have a great Christmas. Thank you. That's a good one. That's a good one. General Grievous for $9.99 proper British pounds. Merry Christmas, General Grievous. Hello, Gary, the Master Gamer. Yes. Do you think the massive success of Marvel Rivals will make Marvel think they can have more niche characters? Jeff, the Land Shark, Luna Snow, and Penny Parker in the MCU. Well, the MCU is filled with niche characters. I think it's just the look of the characters, and I, obviously being the gaming expert, maybe the gameplay. My son likes it. My youngest son likes it. So
I just feel like it's not something to be excited about anyway, right? Like niche characters being in the MCU is almost like a bad thing, with the state of the MCU as it is.
It's great when you've had like 80 years of comics behind you, right? It's not
well,
great.
and when it's good.
Yeah, and when it's good. It's not great when you've got 35 movies, 20 of which are pretty good to good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest is shit. And because you introduced a bunch of niche characters and then you gender and race swapped them and made them all gay. So that's usually the problem.
But I wouldn't say they're niche characters though, because they're just bland. They just try and piggyback off the success of good characters without having anything that in any shape, way, or form exhibits heroicism or why we would support or like them. But apart from the fact that they go, yeah, but black, but my gay, but my female.
Well, in this case, they're talking about Jeff the Shark.
Yeah.
The shark. Okay, King Shark. Okay.
No, not that. That's a different thing.
No, I'm just I'm just being facetious.
Have you guys seen how much everyone's talking about the fucking guy who cries at trailers again?
I saw
Yeah.
Potion Drinker. The guy is crying about Superman to try and get.
It's bullshit. Like when I saw him again, I was like, "Yep, there he goes, fucking crying at everything."
It's an act. It's an act.
Yeah.
It might have been real, and no doubt about his enthusiasm. But I know I saw Ian Miles Chong fucking retweet it, and he probably fucking got the complete other. No, he got the take from somebody else. And posted it, and I responded, well, it's a gimmick, kind of like you.
Did he dox you?
No.
Did he swat you?
Did he swat me and get my dog killed? No.
Yeah. Did he steal? Did he try to pay off your money?
Did he steal the money and try to pay off an e-girl? Don't know. Has he never set foot in the fucking United States of America? No, he has not. No. Does he ever crack back on his Malaysian government on Twitter? Of course not, because he'd be in fucking jail. He did get in a little trouble for doing that. Yeah, fuck that guy. And oh, by the way, he was on the other side of Gamergate for a long time, just so you know.
Dude, he's the definition of which way's the wind blowing.
Exactly.
He's a fucking dick fuck.
It's been interesting seeing people very fervently defend the notion of being passionate about things. For that guy, I was like, do you remember he was like fucking like bawling his eyes out at the Rise of Skywalker trailer? I think everyone would draw a line differently as to, because like the statements being made, like why do you care so much that someone having an emotional reaction to anything? It doesn't affect you. And it's like, I guarantee you there's something in the world that you'd watch someone react to it and you'd be annoyed with their reaction. Like that happens with everything. But at the same time, it was just like, it's this guy. He does this fucking every trailer. That's the whole point. Yeah, why are you surprised? Like, honestly, it's fake. It's a gimmick, but I'm like, I don't know. I maybe because I've just been around nerds all my life, I'm not going to shit on somebody for fucking feeling passionate about something, even if it's gone. Yeah,
I don't think he's feeling passionate, but he's not feeling passionate.
No, it's not genuine. But
he just wants to recreate that exposure that he got from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a lot of YouTube. Somebody will kick off with a video that just goes viral over whatever specific subject or anything, and they try to repeat that forever instead of just like trying to do their own thing, right? Yeah. And caught in it. Loads of people have seen him do this for the first time ever, so they think he's like, profoundly invested in Superman returning to the silver screen, sort of thing, which is very easy to understand. He was in Black Adam a couple of years ago. Well, you know what I mean, though. Like, yeah. Well, what I'm trying to say is like, out of context, you could be like, I could see why someone would have, but when you realize. The people have already made memes for years of replacing the footage with like a Hitler speech, and, and it's funny as fuck. Let me read this real quick, and then we'll talk about Superman. Joey Bag of Donuts for $19.99. Gentlemen, sincerely, thank you for everything you do. No, thank you, Joey Bag of Donuts. I don't know where I'd be without the fellowship. Wishing you and yours and everyone in the chat a very blessed Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hail to you, brother. Hail to the fellowship. Merry Christmas, fellowship. Hanukkah starts tomorrow, too. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I think I got 8 crazy nights after that. All right. So what's curious about Superman, like we're having, by the way, all the discourse around Superman is completely normal. It would be normal for any fucking Superman movie coming out. And it just so happens this is the 3rd reboot of the character in 20 years. 3rd reboot. It's arguable that there's more than 3 reboots of the DC universe over the last 11 years since Man of Steel came out. So it's pretty normal. But the thing is that like it's a very popular trailer.
When you say it's the 4th, because Superman and Lois.
Well, that's why I said it's arguable. Okay. You could actually argue 5 reboots. You could argue 5 reboots because that's how many times Warner Brothers has changed. Warner Brothers has changed as a company 3 times in the last 4 years. They've split up 3 fucking times. So like it's chaos there. But the thing is, a lot of people curious about this trailer, watched by a lot of people, without a doubt. Mostly. People are responding to it positively, right? Okay. In our sphere, there's going to be the nerd sphere discussing it, and that's normal shit. And I'm so grateful for that. Like us arguing over what Superman's costume should look like and his hair and fucking crypto, that's normal shit, which I hope we get back to. But overall, though, I think it's a curiosity, but I don't know, and I honestly don't know, like how much genuine enthusiasm there is. There's interest. But that's different than enthusiasm. Like, I can't fucking wait because like, even when you like, and I said this in my video, even when you compare Henry Cavill to David Cornsweet, got nothing against the guy, but like, he's just not Henry Cavill. He's just not, and I mean, it's one of the great injustices of the world. There's one of many that he didn't get a good script, that he didn't get to play a proper Superman. That Star Wars is dead. Doctor Who is dead. Star Trek is fucking dead. You know, it's one of the many great injustices of the world. But dude, this movie has to like be such a massive hit. And it might be.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know, if he pulls it off. But right now, like after watching that trailer, I'm not convinced either way. I'm like, I still have the same questions I did before. I
got issues with the trailer. I thought it looked very busy. I thought the trailer itself was a bit of a mess in terms of I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but maybe that's a good thing. I'm not sold on the trailer. I need to see a lot more to be sold.
I was kind of expecting I would be as well. I thought the trailer was, strategically speaking, going to be able to make everyone go like, "Oh shit, this could be the real thing." But instead, I was like,
Yeah, I've got questions as opposed to answers. Like I was actually expecting to come out the trailer being like, "Oh, okay," but I didn't. I just came out being like, yeah. Where was the hope in the trailer?
The hope,
you know,
yeah.
Well, the whole marketing's been around hope.
Yeah,
and then the trailer is just Superman getting his ass kicked, people throwing shit at him, him looking miserable. It's just like where was the actual hope in that?
Especially coming off, you ended the Snyderverse because it was too dark. And they ended that early and tried to retool it to make it less dark, and then you come out and do this. It's like, that's a choice. It's an interesting choice. You really want to try to differentiate. It's not just having the trunks on the outside, I don't know.
My guess is,
but suit's awful. Just saying.
The full trailer is going to have more of a hope vibe, but you got some saving happening.
Yeah, I mean, there was a kid which was complete and utterly unaware of a huge fucking dinosaur creature right by. I'm like, I need context for this because this is not making a lick of fucking sense.
I'm fine with that in a teaser, but man, they hyped this thing a lot. And hey, it got watched by a lot of people.
It did get watched by a lot of people.
A lot of fucking people.
Job done, I guess.
Yep. They could follow up. But the what if it flops and then like their next movie, Supergirl?
No. The next movie's the Authority.
No, it's Supergirl now because Supergirl had the script finish.
Yeah.
So they're moving ahead with Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And if they base that off the Tom King, it's Tom King who wrote that, right?
Yeah. Tom Taylor.
Oh,
was it Tom? No,
Tom
Supergirl? I thought it was Tom King's.
I thought it was Tom Taylor.
It might have been.
Did you guys see?
I didn't read it.
This post said James Gunn says he's not worried about Clayface releasing 1 month before the Batman 2 because, quote, Clayface is in the DCU, so it doesn't matter. Which is such a. I'm sorry, but that sounds like such a stupid thing to say.
It was Tom King. Okay.
Yep.
Like,
sorry, say that again, Mueller.
So, James Gunn said he's not worried about Clayface releasing 1 month before Batman 2 because Clayface is in the DCU, so it doesn't matter. Well, the DCU, whatever. Which I think is retarded because if people like us are going to start being like, wait, so Clayface is going to be in the world of Batman fighting against a Batman we haven't seen yet, and then Batman's coming out and it has nothing to do with Clayface a month apart. You know what I mean? It's like, that's odd. That's strange, but like, okay. And then a different Batman will be launched, soon after? When you've got your second Batman film? And then...
dude, the whole Batman thing makes no fucking sense. It's the messiest thing imaginable. That's why I can't see the Batman 2 going ahead, not with... Because they're literally going to be coming out almost at the same time.
I don't understand this. It's so bizarre. Like, what's the? I really want to be involved in the conversation that'll never happen, of course, or like a fly on the wall of the conversation between Reeves and Gunn about this. They must have had that conversation, where it's like, "Are you going to axe my side of things?" And then Gunn was like, "No." but I'm thinking about it, obviously.
I think there's a bigger conversation to be had. Gunn goes and releases his slate for his 8-year plan, and already they're changing it.
Yeah.
Well, he would
It's
tell
so-
you they're not, because he always said the whole, like, once they have a script, that's the most important thing. And there's a difference between green lighting and announcing, right?
It's so DC. That is the most DC move of all time, is what they're doing right now. It's just like,
Right.
we have a plan and we're going to change it. We have a
Yeah.
plan, we're going to change it. I mean, that's what they do in the comics all the time. So the fact that the personalities of these two publishers have carried over into the movies is hilarious. Is effing hilarious. We have Jeffro Maddox for $5 says, what do you think Mark Hamill got his granddaughter for Christmas? I don't know, but I know she already has the greatest gift of all, life.
Life, which he didn't want her to have.
I'm glad she's here. Very glad she's here. Yeah, it's really bizarre. So count on one of those release dates changing.
Count Mola.
You can count Mueller too. But count on like the Clayface or the Batman. Now, what's weird is they say they're moving ahead with Clayface, but James Gunn said specifically, we're not moving ahead with anything until we have a finished script. So does that mean the Clayface script is finished?
I can't remember if we've got any confirmation that Flanagan's like completed a script, but I know that they've got a quote of him saying like he's super involved, passionate, and he cares about the animated series episodes on Clayface as well. So that's good news, I guess. But I mean, I just don't get this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Batman's so important to get nailed, just like Superman, and you're messing around, man. Like, we got. I actually think Penguin hasn't helped the overall state of things. You know, it is a great show and I love it, but I don't know that it helps that you have a really, really fucking good show that has nothing to do with your current DC slate. You know, and instead,
Penguin's in the right place, streaming.
sure.
Stuff going to the cinemas are fucking. That's a disaster. Cinema's just a disaster right now.
My point is that Penguin and Batman currently aren't canon to DC's projects.
No, they're not.
That's bizarre.
It's very bizarre how they're going about things. And hey, if James Gunn pulls it off, then respect, because you believed in yourself and your massive ego, and it worked. So, but the James Gunn still kind of like, I hear you, Snyder fans, and I hear people critical of James Gunn. He's still a golden boy in Hollywood. That's how they see him.
Well, he made it past the cancellation where other people sunk forever.
Well, it helps when you have the right politics, Mahler. When you have the right politics, you'll get soft canceled, because jokes or not, which I'm fine with jokes. I am fine with jokes. There's jokes I personally wouldn't make, but if people want to make them on Twitter, whatever. And if you guys want to believe, wow, he joked about that one specific subject quite a bit. Like, yes, you're right too. But either way, let's just say he was just making jokes.
And let's not forget, he was going to be in charge of the cosmic side of the MCU.
He was, yeah, and he was guiding a lot of it. And the only reason he came back to Guardians and to Marvel was for the team there, the actors and everything. He was done after that. He was pissed. He felt betrayed, blah, 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 whatever. But he also mentioned, I can't remember exactly what he said, but they tried to compare him to Gina's canceling. And he was like, no, he's basically for Gina's canceling, right? After he had done whatever he needed to do. He never, ever got canceled, by the way. He got fired. They said, just lay low for a minute. We'll bring you back. And then he went off and made another deal and went, fuck you, whatever. But you compare.
I was gonna be really quick. Someone just mentioned it, like the party he had that was themed on those jokes he kept making. And I gotta admit, if ever a friend launched a party like that, invite me to it, I'd be like, nah,
I'm skipping that one, bro.
I'm good, thanks.
And you know what? Maybe don't have that party. Just saying. Maybe instead just have a Christmas party or a Halloween party instead of whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, like if you are a comedian on the stage at the mothership, like Tony Hinchcliffe was one night, and making jokes about that stuff, and it's like self-deprecating, it's fine. I don't care. Make your fucking
There are
jokes. Free
context
speech.
for sure.
There's context, but yeah, if you're like, hey, bro, do you want to come to a pedo party? It's like, no, I'm gonna pass on that one, bro. Why are you doing that? I'd be all like, why? Why are you doing that?
You know, even if you like, why? If you agree, you have to dress as either the perpetrator or the victim. Like, what the? No, I'm not. Not really. No. Nah. No.
There's certain things. So comparatively, what he joked about multiple times, and it was a long time ago, and then did a party. Compare it to Gina's one post that she got fired for. And that's what like won't work anymore. Justine Bateman was on Film Threat. She was also on Megyn Kelly, and she talked about the infrastructure of cancel culture being broken because Jack Dorsey's Twitter is gone. And that was that drove.
It's back. It's called Blue Sky.
Yeah, and it's filled with bots, and everybody's freaking out. And there's a bunch of child enthusiasts on that one too.
I didn't even know.
Shocking news.
Is Blue Sky real? Do people actually go there? Is it because it's just?
I was going to sign. I was going to sign up,
didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and then he left.
Yeah,
he didn't like it, and he left. So I was going to go sign up, but there's already a Nerdrotic there. And I'm like, and I didn't want to go through the process. I'm like, I don't care. I was just going to do it for the lulz, but I don't even know the process to get rid of the Nerdrotic. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just lost interest and left. But no, comparatively, like she didn't do anything. It's so ridiculous. And you're looking back on it now and how ridiculous it is. And hopefully she kicks Disney's ass in this lawsuit. I am hoping for that. That if somebody asked me what I want for Christmas, Gina Carano kicking Disney's ass, or Discovery. I want Discovery. That's what I want. I mean, I was holding out hope for like an email leak, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. So Discovery's the best we'll get.
Yeah,
we'll see. But yeah, with James Gunn, his Golden Boy status, it's definitely in question for sure.
Launching the Batman 2 and the Penguin season 2, if that actually all happens within the next few years, just, what the fuck?
It's insane, isn't it?
I don't get it. That's several more years of not having a Batman, and even if you do have a Batman for the DCU, how confusing is that?
But doesn't it show lack of faith?
A lack of faith in their own
in Gunn. It show lack of faith in the new direction it's meant to be.
I assumed he had the power to veto Reeves's projects. Does he not?
We should.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, he does.
None of these should be going ahead.
Maybe not. Maybe there was an agreement in place beforehand that if the Batman performs a certain, like it performs well enough that they have the option for the sequel. If they pick up the sequel, then they can't fuck with it. Right. That would be my guess.
The Penguin getting certain results had any kind of attachments to it as well, because critical acclaim for that is through the roof.
Yeah,
must count for something. The fact that they weren't talking, like they didn't really intend for season 2, but after everyone's reactions to it, it seems like that's like a no-brainer now.
Yeah, and like Colin Farrell didn't even want to do it, so they're going to have to back up money, and then this is where they should shift. I think we've all given them the best suggestion: make a Batman streaming universe. You had CW, but make a really good one, and take Robert Pattinson, and if he doesn't want to do it, recast his ass, and then, which I wouldn't care about at all.
Was it impossible to have incorporated it into the DCU canon? Or do you just not want to?
I think yes, because I honestly think that no, I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. But it would be difficult because and this is an ego thing. So you asked if it's possible. Absolutely. Matt Reeves and James Gunn can sit down and go, hey, Matt Reeves, we want to incorporate your Batman in, right? And give us some of your ideas. No, this is James Gunn. I want to be completely in charge and complete control. That's why they got rid of everybody. They wanted this clean slate that they don't have. This clean slate is never going to happen. And then
No, because
greenlighting.
James Gunn's universe is James Gunn's favorite bits of DC. So it's not even coming from the
right. A lot of Grant Morrison.
Yeah, that's just it. That's just it. It's I like Damian Wayne, so Damian Wayne's going to be Robin, and it's I like the Authority, therefore the Authority are coming in. I like Tom King's Supergirl, so that's coming in. It's just like again, just picks. There's no fucking true direction here. We've got Guy Gardner and a Hawk Girl and whatever this Maxwell Lord fucking team is meant to be.
Well, how can we be building up Batman and his son, and then also be building up the Penguin is the crime lord of Gotham, but also there's going to be a different Penguin, I guess. Don't get it mixed up, because how do you not have the Penguin when you do a Batman continuity, right? You'd be like, okay, so the Batman in the Brave and the Bold, is that going to be the future version of Reeves's Batman?
No,
they don't know what. You're like, no, of course not. So you're like, so how are audiences supposed to contextualize all of this? Just be like, all right.
And you're launching the universe like no mention of Wonder Woman, no mention of Flash, no mention of Green Arrow. These are big DC characters.
Martian
Manhunter. Bringing in Martian Manhunter. You're bringing the fucking Authority? Like, does it make any sense?
Even Aquaman. There's no talk of Aquaman either.
No, Aquaman. 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 Yeah, it's going to be...
I feel like it'd be even worse if Batman 2 does really well, and then Penguin Season 2 does really well, and they're just like, well, gonna have to do even more. The Batman 3, maybe even another show with another villain on top of the villain movies that are coming out for different continuity.
But if Batman 2 does well, and based on the villain in Batman 2, that is what gravitates. Let's say Mr. Freeze is the villain in the Batman 2, and people are just like, fucking hell, this Mr. Freeze was incredible.
And it has nothing to do with the DC
continuity. Exactly. It's just going to cause
strange.
more fucking problems and more confusion with people.
The most they've ever done like this would be, like a CW TV show at the same time as big canon continuity, whatever. But that's never mattered, is it? Because
no,
CW doesn't even make a profit.
Yeah,
no.
But if you have
a penny.
something as huge as they're like I don't think we've ever seen this before. It's almost like they'll compete with each other.
Yeah,
but they are themselves. I'm very curious what the fuck the plan is.
Because then you also run the risk of dividing fans within DC about what fucking DC they like.
Well, that's already happened. Some would argue that's already happened.
Like, imagine they say, we're going to make 3 Reeves Batmans, and then that's that. The whole universe is cut off, and that's it. I feel like people will say, like, oh, well, thanks, Gunn. You decided that we're not allowed to continue with the universe. For all we know, his will be worse. Like I'm not saying I can't know for sure, but I'm just saying we'll see.
All I know is the Flash is James Gunn's favorite superhero.
I know, honest guy. Tristan Jones 116 has donated $150 on the Streamlabs side. Says, "Hail all. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a good one. Going to be watching Die Hard, the Christmas movie, with the family. Movie. Then later, finally getting around to watching The Penguin. Don't shoot me. I know. No,
that's good,
dude. You are so lucky that you get to watch The Penguin for the first time.
Yes,
you are very, very lucky. Very lucky. It's all good.
It's a good show.
Before we get to some more soups, we got to pull Santa. Santa's over the ocean right now. South Sandwich Islands. Oh, my wife didn't make a sandwich today.
Because fish need presents too.
Having met Melissa, I'm not in any shape, way, or form going to criticize it.
It's probably a wise move. She makes a mean sandwich though. She makes the best sandwiches for sure. I have an article from the LA Times. So went over a lot of articles in my last video about like Hollywood kind of reeling. And we're hearing stuff that we're like, I can't believe this is coming from Hollywood, like pulling a transgender story and saying, we should let parents decide to have these conversations with their kids. Remember when Piers Wenger from BBC wanted to put a bunch his reasoning for no, we're going to be far more political because we want to create conversations for children. Remember when he said that? Well, Disney recently just said, we don't want to do that now, which is fucking weird. And then, a former Bond girl comes out and said Bond should be a white dude. That would get it canceled a couple years ago. So now we have the LA Times and Bob Iger.
Bobby I.
Politics is bad for business. Why Disney's Bob Iger is trying to avoid hot buttons.
How many times has he said this now?
This is probably the fourth year in the row.
Okay.
Fourth year in a row.
Okay.
Remember when he said he wanted to not get political and then got directly into the politics of a state?
Yeah.
And lost Disney's tax. Well, he was there, lost their tax exempt status. This fucking thing like taxation is theft, right? But Disney didn't have to pay them, and other companies did in the state of Florida because the deal that Walt made. So Bob Iger's come out again and said, so this probably means he's going to get heavily involved in a political discussion sometime or another, in the next 48 to 72 hours.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
For sure. Disney acknowledged that transgender athlete storyline had been removed from an upcoming Pixar animated series, Win or Lose. The decision was the latest sign of the chief executive officer, Bob Iger's determination to keep Disney out of the culture wars. How's that worked out for him so far?
Nah, not so good.
Bob Iger wants out of the culture wars. Oh, you want to put up that white flag? You ready now? You ready, Bob? This is great. I have a way to I have a way for you to get out of it. Resign. It's a little too late. Walt Disney Company and its chief executive officer have made a sharp pivot since doubling down on diversity and inclusion efforts in the wake of George Floyd's murder in Minneapolis.
He died of a fentanyl overdose. It's in his autopsy report.
Turns out they're going to be revisiting this murder, by the way. 4.5 years ago, at the time, Disney's top executives, including then Chairman Iger, vowed in a message to employees, we intend to keep the conversation going for as long as it takes to bring about real change. Real change did come, Bob. It just wasn't the real change you were looking for. The Magic Kingdom dropped its pomp greeting to fans for its nightly fireworks display. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, became the gender neutral salutation, dreamers of all ages. Fuck off. Pixar's animation movie Lightyear included a brief kiss between two women characters, and Disney's animation film Strange World featured the company's first biracial queer teen hero. But in the past week,
what?
Did you forget that one? But in the past week, Disney acknowledged that a transgender athlete storyline had been removed from an upcoming Pixar animated series. Why? Because it's a complete loser. It's a 100% loser, and it's in a show called Win or Lose, which is appropriate.
Is it a Pixar TV show?
It's a Pixar TV show for Disney Plus.
Is that the first they've ever done of that?
I believe so. I believe so. About a series. I don't know about like a one-off. About a middle school softball team. In a statement, Disney said it recognized, were they going to have the dude come out and like just hit home runs all day?
Yeah, that's it.
Teaching girls how to lose. It's like the dude gets out and knocks it like 350 feet like an upper decker.
Yeah. Fuck you, women.
Flips the fucking bat. Yeah. Oh, God, that'd be funny. About a middle school softball team. In a statement, Disney said it recognized many parents would prefer to discuss certain subjects with their children on their own terms and timeline. Yeah, probably should have rolled with that one back in 2019, but that's just me. And Iger signed off on the settlement of a high-profile defamation lawsuit brought last spring by President-elect Donald Trump amid howls from journalists, as they say. urinalists that the owner of ABC News had caved to political pressure. No, they had to pay because they didn't want to go to court where they would have lost. There's another lawsuit going on. Guys, I can't seem to remember. I think we just talked about it. Gina Carano? Do you think they want to settle with? Do you think they want to settle with her?
Oh, they'd love to.
Disney agreed to pay $1 million for Trump's legal fees and donate another $15 million for Trump's future presidential library. Trump sued ABC News and anchor George Snuffleupagus last spring after the journalist asserted during an on-air interview that the civil court, jury, blah, 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 whatever. Just a reminder, everybody, George Snuffleupagus used to work for the Clinton administration, right? And what one of his jobs was smearing the women accusing Clinton of improprieties. That was his job. Just a reminder there.
Now Hillary just does it herself.
Yeah, like, well, now they just disappear people. The network might well have prevailed if it hung in there. Prominent journalist Margaret Sullivan. Oh, yeah, because your predictions have all been great lately. Instead, this outcome encourages Trump in his attacks on the press.
Good.
Well, when you lie about somebody,
Yeah,
you actually that's actionable. It's actionable. Bruising fight with DeSantis. We all know about this. I just wanted to point out that there's another, and this one's from the LA Times, which is now in the business of being balanced. And did you hear about? I don't know if you heard about this, Mahler. So the owner of the LA Times came out and said, "Hey, we should probably be more balanced." And
Came out of the closet.
Came out of the closet basically and said we should be more balanced. I mean, that's
Wow.
akin to what it is. And the entire editorial staff was like, "No, it's not a time to be balanced."
Okay.
yeah, that's probably the best time to be balanced. Then when that's
It's fucking great. It is great.
Not to completely switch, but
Switch,
have
fine.
you guys heard of Carry On, the movie? It's come out
I
recently?
have. I'm going to attempt to watch it in the next week, over the weekend.
I'm sure this is not alien to Gary, but as you can imagine what my mind went to when it was like,
Yeah.
you felt Carry On. I was like,
Carry On.
oh,
whoa,
I was like, really? They remade it? And it was like, no, it's about carried on like luggage. I was like, oh. But the curious part is Carry On starring, I think it's Edgerton, the guy from
Edgerton,
Kingsman,
Taron Edgerton,
yeah.
and
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman, yeah. So it's like a action movie, I guess. And it says it's becoming Netflix's biggest film of 2024, tracking to potentially break the top 10 most watched original films ever.
Wow.
I don't know why. I guess it's good. Hopefully.
Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe it's really good. Maybe because there's nothing out in the theaters right now. Like this is a horrible December. Like, think about it. Like, what's come out? Sonic 3. That's about it, right?
Sonic fans seem happy with, and that was expected. So
Sonic 3 is the big release in December, and Nosferatu's coming out, but I don't think it had expected to do huge numbers. I expect it to be really good though. But yeah, I love all these movies like that are about mundane things. The beekeeper, the bricklayer, the accountant, Carry On.
Good.
One thing.
when's the streamer?
He's got to keep streaming, although his house keeps getting swatted. And then you have a little graphic on the side for his streaming battery, and it goes up and down, and then he gets exhausted and just dies.
He's got a stream over 50 miles per hour, and if his stream drops below that, he explodes. Because he's in a little van and he's streaming while driving. He's playing Euro Truck Simulator.
Oh,
Got to keep the speed up.
okay.
Speed the internet era. You guys remember Phone Booth? That was a fun movie.
Oh yeah, Phone Booth was playing.
I've seen people in the comments comparing Carry On to Phone Booth. I don't know what the connection is yet, but I remember liking Phone Booth. That was back when people started discovering Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Sonic 3's had a really good opening weekend.
I hear it's a fun film.
60 million.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ain't bad for a third movie.
Sorry, I'm going over Doctor Who War Games real quick.
Oh,
Somebody sent it to me.
okay.
I mean, I'm totally not doing that. I shouldn't have said that.
okay.
I was just looking for
boobies.
no, not going to find any boobies. Although, like you Brits were always like open to having boobies on your TV, which I respect. Back in the day, I respect. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Carry On. Why not?
Sure.
There's so much to watch on stream that like the next 3 days are gonna be crazy.
You can let me know if I should see it.
I will. Good thing I'm not doing anything other than streaming. Oh wait, streaming's so hard, everybody. Oh my god, it's so hard to sit on my ass and talk.
Imagine having the fucking audacity to say that to thousands of people who work real jobs constantly.
Look, in all fairness to the guy, he just steals other people's content to talk about. So
that's what I was gonna say. That piles it fucking on. He's not even a hardworking streamer.
I know.
No.
I gotta find other people's content to talk about.
What are his numbers? I mean, I've never watched a second of this dude. Just clips, just his cringe clips. So he gets pretty good numbers still, right?
I think.
I think like 20 to 40K averages or something.
That's fucking amazing.
I think he's like the biggest solo political streamer on Twitch. I want to say I could be wrong, but yeah. And you
think that's real? You think like if he came over to YouTube, he could similar?
I've got no clue how real any of it is. We did episodes on him on EFAB years ago, and I had to go and watch 2 of his 11-hour streams. Ooh. And I by the end of it had, we joke sometimes like, how can anyone watch this? But I legit was baffled. It's like, why? How? His insight, his reactions to things is the most brain-killing content I think it's that people play games or do their own thing, and he's in the background. And then so often they'll hear him go like, well, that's retarded, dude. Like, well, I can't believe this, blah, blah. And they're just like, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Confirmation bias.
Yeah. Just whenever we get full of ourselves and we go, oh man, I'm a big deal on YouTube. I just remember Hassan Piker gets 40,000 people watching him. Some 15-year-old girl has 50,000 people watching her play Minecraft. It's just like,
yeah.
Matt Jarbo got to 100,000 subscribers, dude.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You can do it.
You can do it. Go out there. Come on now. You can do it.
It was you, right? Gary sent me the clip of the VR stream. Oh, the
VR streamer. And apparently that's happened before. There's like multiple. I got to find all of those. I want to find all of the VR where it glitches out.
Well, VTuber, sorry, not VR.
VTuber.
Yeah.
Oh, glitched out.
And it's some Korean guy.
Surprise!
What you want is for it to glitch out. It shows that that meme from South Park of the fat dude on the computer.
Yeah.
You want to see that?
Goddamn right we do.
And like maybe it glitches. You hear the real voice temporarily, like. Oh my god, I want to go over there. And you're like, oh shit. Yeah.
It starts out like, oh, I can't even do it. Oh yeah, enemy.
Whoops.
What's up? Enemy.
Enemy.
Oh, where is X-Ray Girl?
Anime! Oh my god, yeah! Anime!
Oh my god, oh shit.
Anime!
99% of them, I guarantee.
You know what? And once enough time passes, there'll be audience members who are like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I know, right? I mean, that's Jeremy told me that the homosexual man. I guess I should be specific. Griggs. Just kidding. Kind of. Jeremy told me he's like, no, with the VTuber thing, the audience knows. They do not want to know. They don't. They just they want to go with what's there.
It's
And
like a
that's
fantasy sort of thing.
respect it. I respect it. That's fine. There's some good
It
VTubers.
reminds me of the when OnlyFans models announce that they've like been married, that they lose like half their audience or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
don't
that
ever
fantasy
tell
is super important, even though they all know they're not going to marry her for real. It's possible. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
there's
it
a-
could
me. Got a
happen.
chance.
There's
Yeah.
a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
But like Lloyd Christmas in Dumb and Dumb. Is there any chance that you and I? 1 in a million. So you're saying there's a chance?
Dude, the Fairley Brothers
Um,
came back with that Jack Black Christmas movie. I haven't seen that one either. About the devil.
Where
or
he's
something.
like Satan Santa or some
Yeah,
shit. I think he's at the point where if someone says, "Did you see that new movie with Jack Black?" I'll be like, "No."
No.
Like,
Yeah.
just an easy
Where
no.
Jack Black is playing Jack Black again.
Yeah.
He's not even Jack Black anymore. He's like
No.
corporate lame fucking shell Jack Black.
Yeah. He's caricature of himself. Turned into a caricature of himself.
Gross and lame. And he doesn't even fucking but I saw someone point this out and now I can't unsee it. He just like turns up and does the role. He looks like he does in his normal life in all of his roles now. You know, it'll be like, well, what are you going to do for Santa? And it's like, hey, wacky, what if you just look like Jack Black, but you're Santa? It's like, oh, wow. What are you going to do for Steve from Minecraft? It's like, what if you look like Jack Black, but you're just Steve
Yep.
from Minecraft? It's like, oh, that'd be crazy. It's like,
Remember when he tried to be an actor in King Kong?
yes,
Oh,
I do.
Yes.
I didn't mind him in King Kong.
I didn't mind him either.
That's that era where he's much more artistically focused, but these days it's much more money focused, of course.
Yeah. It's just be Jack Black. Zip it
I'm
down.
Steve.
I am Steve. We got the infamous El Guapo for $9.99 says, just wanted to say Merry Christmas and God bless to you all. Holy crap, FNT was legendary with Gundam as usual, but also old school nerd debates. Shad had such terrible takes, but love his conviction. And that's the way I feel about Shad. Awful takes, love his conviction.
Those of a Die Hard Christmas movie.
It was
discussion,
Die
I guess.
Hard and Superman.
Oh.
What was the Superman one?
Oh, he fucking hated the trailer. Like, hated it. He actually, made some good points about the trailer. I'm not going to say he didn't make good points about the trailer, but his Die
What was
Hard
the-
takes are just fucking terrible.
What was the main thing he hated?
Oh, he said it looked dark and depressing. It kind of like a lot of concerns people have. It doesn't really show the hope.
I can understand that
Yep.
reaction. Sure.
Okay.
You're literally starting with Superman bleeding in the mean pose on the ground. Just
Well, originally when we were talking about it, we're like, maybe that's after he just wiped out a bunch of bad guys and just took a beating, right? But he still won. We don't know, but it turns out that's at the beginning of the movie, and that's where Crypto's going to be, is in the Fortress of Solitude.
I think one can make the argument that no matter if he had a huge win before and after that moment, they still chose to make this the teaser. And I
Yeah.
think you guys have read James Gunn's logic for this, right?
no.
Like why it's supposed to be representative of the country.
The country, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, like he knows that that's what the trailer has ended up as, and he's done it on purpose. And the film / the full trailer are probably going to be rising up, in terms of hope and stuff. But that doesn't change the fact that I wouldn't have gone with that personally. I would have been like,
I wouldn't either.
probably want to have your best foot forward of we're getting hope back, baby.
Yeah,
And
I think it should have been.
I can see someone thinking the logic of, well, when they're down and they rise back up, that's even more hopeful, right? And you're like, well,
It depends. It depends, but like really in your first teaser trailer, just show them saving cats and little girls, and bust loads of kids. That's would have been proper.
Show him saying, should I save those kids? And then have his dad say yes instead of maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, should have let them die? Maybe. I don't
It was such a choice.
know. Next time they all die, and his dad's like, "I'm so proud of you, son."
Dr.
So
Slurpo
proud of you."
for 10 says, Merry Christmas. I hope that Santa fills your stockings with Slurpo.
Ooh.
Schlurpo.
Mm.
This was the year of Schlurpo.
That's what happens when you leave Mauler and I alone.
You didn't even play Outlaws as, you monster.
It is a person. It is a currency. It is a floor wax or a desert topping. Nobody knows.
That's called sand, Gary, a desert topping.
A desert topping. I almost said that. It's a desert topping. I thought I reeled that in time, but I guess not. Nobody knows. It's not just for breakfast anymore. Thank you, Dr. Schlurpo. Did you see that in Doctor Who, the War Games, Kalur, they ruined the Master and Roger Delgado's legacy by changing the story via retconning the War Chief to be an incarnation of the Master. I have heard about this. I'm going to watch it. It's disgusting. And we knew this was going to happen, and they said this was going to happen, that they're going to go back into the classic stories and start inserting people in. This is why Doctor Who is the single most vandalized and raped intellectual property out there, more than Star Wars, more than Star Trek, more than anything, because they've gone back in the past and started changing it. Fuck them. Fuck the BBC. Fuck Disney. Fuck Doctor Who. It's dead. Hashtag RIP Doctor Who.
You know, another reason why I think you're probably absolutely right about it being the most ruined is that I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think at least with Star Wars and maybe Star Trek, you guys have to confirm that there are some people who might veto certain decisions, as in, say, for example, if someone said Rey is going to go back in time and she'll be Luke's mother, I could see maybe there's someone who would be like, we're not doing that shit. That's insane. Like, someone can veto. But with Doctor Who, it seems like there's nothing that can't, like you could suggest anything and they'll do it.
Yeah, there's no apparatus to stop it. Everybody's gone or dead, and RTD, the one who probably would have, has completely changed as a person and has gone full activist. Enjoy this final season of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, which still hasn't been picked up for another season.
Nope.
Hey, Rings of Power season 3.
Well, according to JD Payne and Patrick McKay, it's going, but we haven't heard an official announcement.
Okay.
Am I crazy, or does that only mean that they're in negotiations for specifics on budget, length of season, length of episodes, and what they can?
Yeah, they're planning.
Push and pull with Amazon, which is bad. The fact that they, for them, I mean, for us, I guess it's bad for us too, because I want to laugh at it. Let's go.
Not for me. I've given up, mate.
They have to write it. They have to film it. It's going to take 2 years minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So season 3 is not going to be out till at best late 2026 if they get going right now.
27 if we're unlucky enough, you know. But
yeah,
I will say, as season 2, I think it was funnier than season 1.
It was. Season 2 was fucking hilarious, dude.
That like, big old fight at Region was whoa, that was.
When I saw, I think it was Gary's video I was watching, when I saw Galatariala fall down the fucking cliff.
Yes.
Because I heard you say it in the video, and then I saw it happen, and I was just like, she dead.
Nope.
She's fine.
She's fine. And then and then High King Gil-galad asks her what should we do? It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh god. Just imagine when he dies, when Gil-galad dies, nobody's gonna give a fuck.
No.
It's gonna be meaningless.
Well, he's barely in the show. You know, and he's supposed to be quite the character. But oh well.
He's meant to really give Sauron a run for his money before he
gets
Good thing
killed.
Is
they're gonna have to recast everybody, because by the time fucking season 5 comes out, it'll be 2035. Merry Christmas to the Fellowship. I hope you all remember that no matter what you are going through, it will get better. This too shall pass. One of my favorite things. It applies to many things, even trips to the bathroom. A permanent solution to a temporary problem is never the answer.
Wait,
God bless. You're right.
The final solution. Wait, what? Wait,
No.
what?
No. No.
What?
A permanent solution to a
okay,
temporary problem,
okay,
not the
okay.
final solution to it. Jesus Christ. I know what you're saying, Grimnack, and that is true.
Well,
That
that's
is
what
true.
I'm sort of concerned about, Grimnack.
No.
Okay.
Love you, man. Thank you. Bobby Hamner for $9.99. Hey guys, what are your top 3 Christmas movies? Mine are Die Hard, Home Alone, and Jim Carrey's Grinch. Merry Christmas, you filthy Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and screw Happy Holidays. Yeah, fuck Happy Holidays. Top 3 Christmas movies. Go as.
Okay, Batman Returns, Trading Places, Scrooged.
Okay, Mahler.
It'll be Die Hard, Jingle the Way, and Muppets Christmas.
Oh, it's a good choice. That last one. I like that last one.
That is a good choice. Die Hard. This is tough. Die Hard, Scrooged, and my last one is super gay.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Love Actually.
Oh, okay. Watched that 2 days ago.
Freaking
Dude, I watched Love. Right, I watched Love Actually 2 days ago. I'm like, holy fuck! They could never make that movie
it's
now.
hilarious.
No, they could not. The only other thing about Love Actually is just how much it's like, holy shit, I forgot they were in this. Holy shit, I forgot they were in this.
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, I forgot they were in this.
It is not a politically correct movie. It's pretty funny.
No.
It's pretty
Yes.
funny. Good stuff.
I feel it in my fingers.
Fingers.
I feel it
in my
fucking. He is the
toes.
goat. Didn't he win a BAFTA for that? He
Should've
won a
won some.
BAFTA. Hang on.
He's another actor where I'm like, oh man, they're gonna say he's dead any day now, and I'm gonna be.
Oh,
really sad
don't be
about
like
it.
that.
He's too old, and he's amazing and everything. It's not fair.
He's been old in everything I've ever known him.
Yeah, he's 75. I guess
He's got time. He's got
he'll be
plenty of time.
fine. Did you guys watch the what was it called? There's a film where it was a remake of a Kurosawa movie that he was
Ooh.
in. Let me find, because I remember catching it by yeah, it was called Living. Does that sound familiar to either of you?
I've yes.
Oh, it does. Not the
Living?
concept.
Yeah.
The movie. The name of the movie.
Okay. I know the movie, but I don't know the concept.
It was, I don't know if it was British remake, I guess, probably of
He was nominated for Living in 2022.
Why don't
Yeah.
I ever get nominated for Living?
At British Academy Film Awards, he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor in Love Actually.
Okay.
Ikaru, if that's how it's pronounced. It's a Kurosawa movie. It was a remake of that, and I happened to catch it, and I want to see, because I haven't seen the original, but it was very, very good. It's
Ooh.
about Bill Nye is like, it's described as a humorless bureaucrat who's basically doing his job every day of stamping things, writing things, and he gets a diagnosis that he's got like very little time to live, and so does some things, changed up some things, and I thought it was very
Oh, I
effective.
saw the trailer for that. Yeah, I remember.
He's great in it. It's good stuff. Recommend.
So yeah, he won the BAFTA for Love Actually.
Oh.
Dude, I love him in
It's
Shaun of the
funny.
Dead,
I mean,
but
that whole,
yeah.
well, yeah. But that whole blue thing was just like, he writes the bubble where he's just like, we're all fucking shit or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, it's so fucking good. I love that movie so much. Gunnar for 50 Norwegian krona says, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, from Jim, who's been a member for 39 months. Holy shit. Project.
So Home Alone, was it 2 days ago?
Knocking out all them Christmas movies.
Oh, Home Alone is one. I mean, that is top 3 Christmas movies. So hard because they're so interchangeable. Home Alone could easily be on there. Die Hard could easily be in the top 3. You know,
Like Elf, Christmas Vacation. Those are great. Gremlins, you know.
Gremlins.
Of course, like It's a Wonderful Life. that's probably the
That's
best
a
of all
great
time.
film.
That's
It
the best
holds
of all
up.
time.
It really
Yeah.
holds up. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Project is this
17.
17. Thank you. Because X is 10, V is
Yes,
5, and
5.
I is 2 more, so that makes
Yeah.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
As I type this, it's still Christmas Eve, but here in the UK, 11 p.m. But I wish everyone, wherever you are watching, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope and pray 2025 will be a great year. Much love to you all. Oh, right back at you. I don't know. I guess I've had some bad years, but I never too much happens in a year to call it a bad year. Like bad things happen, but you know, you're still alive. It's a good year.
Shit happens, yeah.
Still alive. It's a good year. What are your fondest moment episode when watching Batwoman? Nikki D, from Nikki D for $5. Well, that would my fondest moment was watching EFAP's reaction of the special effects where you guys lost your fucking minds. That was I can't even remember the scene.
It's about episode 1 where she flies off and it's a PNG that's clearly just dragged across the screen.
Yeah,
That shit was funny.
You guys lost your shit and I lost my shit. That was fucking great.
One of my fondest is when she's just fucking run over by a truck while she's on her bike, and the effects are terrible, but it's so sudden, like it catches all of us off guard. Oh man, there's so many great moments when she's like threatening Alice, who's. Do you remember the alternate universe Alice, who's like,
yeah, I
don't know if you remember this as either of you, but she like, grabs her because she's not making sense, and then she says, "Who are you?" Which is like one of the worst deliveries. Ruby Rose is such an awful actress. It was wonderful watching her.
It's strange. We haven't seen anything from her since. Very, very strange.
I think one of my favorite parts of Batwoman was when they introduced the other lass in season 2, when the costume, it literally lands at her feet.
Yeah.
And that was the plot for her. It literally just landed on her feet and boom. Oh, I guess I'm a Batwoman now. So yay.
Yeah, she had her own Die Hard type movie, I think, at some point after Batwoman.
The Bouncer. Is it? Yeah.
The Doorman. She's been in some stuff, guys. Vanquish with Morgan Freeman, Stowaway with Frank Grillo, a film called Taurus, One Up, The Collective.
I heard Taurus was a load of bull.
I predict in 2 years she's having a kid and she's a trad wife.
Well, she's bisexual. Remember, she's not lesbian. She's bisexual.
Trad wife.
Yeah, trad wife, long hair.
Long hair.
Yeah. She's had her tattoos lasered off.
She's gone through her phase.
Yeah.
She's a lesbian until graduation.
I will say she should have stuck with Batwoman. That was a career maker, that one. And you know what?
Well, remember when Black Woman found the costume just laying on the ground after the crash?
Gary, we just fucking said that.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say it again. Eddie Brock, 904-399. Gary and Mahler, please watch tomorrow's Doctor Who Christmas special. It could be the last ever special we'll get if it's canceled. Happy Christmas.
I'm so out and done with Doctor Who, dude. Like, even more so than when I was watching the fucking Ncuti Gatwa's season.
Oof.
Which was tough. The only episode I still haven't seen is the racist one.
That one arguably is the worst one they've ever made.
That's one of the few that I saw because of the insane ending.
Yes. Mikey Gusler, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Mikey, for $20? Gary Asmaller, thank you for what you do. I know it might not seem much, but you three helped me get through the days. Oh man. The movie recommendation I have is Jean de Barry on Paramount Plus. It has Johnny Depp speaking French. I'll watch it.
All right.
Love you, Mikey.
Love you, Mikey. You're the man.
High five.
Are Rob or Ross for 10 British pounds proper money? Thank you, Gary Asmuller. I've had some tough times this year, but you've helped me through it. Oh, well, I'm glad you're through it. Maybe. Gary, can I buy a hardback autograph first edition of your book? Yes, of course. We are doing hardbacks. We are doing hardbacks. I'm supposed to read it this week, but they gave me the copy like right before the holidays, and they're like, "We need this by Monday," and I said, "No." I said, "I'm not." I said, "No, no, you're gonna wait till after Christmas." Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Bye bye. Yeah, because I'm hanging with the fam, and I got a lot of shit to watch. But thank you, Robert Ross, and I'm glad you're okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Dude, I was just checking I was like looking at the episode list, and I looked at the cast for Shooting Out with season. It's like Susan Twist, 9 episodes. It's like, oh fuck yeah, that character was just spammed the whole season, and then they still haven't fully revealed what that's even about, right? Because she was in the end of the.
Is that Anita Dobson?
I don't even know. It's there's some reveal coming to do with that.
Yeah, no, sorry. Is that her? Is her character Anita Dobson though? Is that the actress who plays her?
No, I think her name is actually a Susan Twist.
Oh.
That was like the meme of hiring her, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm finding it very difficult to care.
Yeah.
If I run across it, but like back in the past, I would do a live stream after every Doctor Who episode. But like after the specials and David Tennant came back and shit all over his own fucking legacy, I was done.
It's how we met.
That was brutal.
It's how we met. When I came onto your stream.
Yeah, that's right.
Doctor Who season finale.
Bowles Trek. That's right. Hail Bowles Trek.
And Starry Eyed Girl was there as well.
Yeah.
What episode were you talking about at that time?
Timeless Children, right?
Timeless Children, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, I get that makes sense because I met a lot of the people I've spoken to for like years now over TLJ, Game of Thrones, like, whatever have you, fucking something getting destroyed.
Game of Thrones is in shit shape right now. Like I like the season. It ended 2 episodes too early. We know that was HBO's decision, and the whole fucking point was it was a budgetary decision, and it was so they can turn around the seasons faster, and that didn't happen. It's still going to take 2 years, which makes it a fucking retarded decision.
Yeah, like you wish sometimes, don't you? You could just be like, why isn't there a person who works with them that can just explain in the simplest fucking terms?
Sandwich?
Cookie delivery.
Ooh, put the cookie down.
Homemade snickerdoodle.
Pick the cookie up.
Oh yeah.
Eat the cookie.
By the way, Jingle All the Way. I do like Jingle All the Way as a Christmas movie.
Adore it. That is one of my favorite films. I don't remember a time where I don't remember it. I love it's like the quintessential, you have to get that shit for everything in time, right? For Christmas.
Yeah.
Everything keeps going wrong. And then the highlight for me is the underground Santas moving like pirated merch and shit. That's
the best part.
When Arnie starts fucking fighting them all, it's like I lose my shit every time I watch that. It's so funny.
I still think it's kind of mid, but that's me.
Oh, hey, dude!
Everyone's got their own favorites,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Hail, gang! To think
it's Christmas, just give the Constitution a rest.
All right. To think it has been so long already and another year over. Keep doing what you've been doing. Love you guys. And Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas to you.
You filthy animals.
Marksman of 117B. I almost choked. Hang on.
That's what she said. Wow.
I'm good.
Gary trying to die live on stream.
Hey, might as well do it on stream.
Yes,
you read that. You read it as
okay. Gumbadali with a 20 Norwegian says, "Merry Crimbus and a happy Gumbus to you all." Oh, thank you. Gary,
thanks,
yeah, I'll take that.
I'm alive.
You can PayPal me that one.
Sure. Oh, is that how it works? If you read it, you get it? Okay. That's fair. Justin plays guitar for $2. God damn it.
Justin plays guitar for $2. Says, Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Thanks for this stream. Merry Christmas to you, Justin.
Merry Christmas to you too. Bad time to be choking on a cookie. This is why you don't eat during streamings, whatever.
What is going on?
Neil Horn for $10 says, Merry Christmas, Gary. Thanks for taking the time to visit with us tonight. Oh, thanks for taking the time to be here. Here's a question. Which is better, the Enterprise refit or Excelsior? The refit.
Refit.
I love the refit, but Excelsior is gorgeous. It's a cool ship. But the refit is 10 out of 10. It's my single favorite ship when it comes to ship porn.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is. I ordered one.
I gotta say the Enterprise D, but
good ship, too chunky.
Oh, I love it.
The
refit
refit is
I just love it.
Sleek.
The refit's gorgeous. Absolutely love the refit. But it's just like I say, it's just that little thing,
I have to say, out of everything I've watched this year, my favorite thing of the year is Unification.
Oh,
that's my favorite thing that I watched this year.
Since that almost feels like guaranteed because how much you love Star Trek, what will be number 2? And that same question for you as if Unification is number 1.
For the best thing I've seen all year.
Yeah. Any individual thing, game, film, TV show, whatever.
Unification would definitely be number 1 because it for such a short thing, the amount of emotion and what I got out of it was incredible. I would say, putting that to one side, the best thing that I've seen this year, probably Penguin. I would say in terms of entertainment, Penguin.
That's tough because it's between Clarkson's Farm.
Ooh.
But after that, like scripted series, it's a tie. I'm gonna cheat and do a tie. Gentleman and Penguin.
Gentleman was so good as well.
I really like Gentleman. I would give it to Penguin over Gentleman. It's close though, just for the absolute fucking teeth on the show to do what it did.
And I think I mean the Gentleman nailed its landing as well, but the Penguin nailed its fucking finale.
But I would absolutely honorable mention Clarkson's Farm is absolutely top tier, but I think it's kind of weird. That's kind of why I was interested in asking the question because I'm thinking about it too, and I'm like, shit, I think it is Penguin. I think I enjoyed that the most this year. I'm trying to think because it's not just about how good it is. It's the experience of watching the thing, and it's kind of cool because I was shocked by it. I was like, which is rare, especially these days.
Top shows of the year: Clarkson's Farm, Penguin, Gentleman, Tulsa King, Shogun, Landman. Like, there's so much good in streaming right now, and I would watch all of those over any movie I saw this year.
Well, yeah, that's the other question then. What's the best movie of the year?
Well, I haven't seen them all, so I still need to see The Substance, so I'll hold out for The Substance. But best movie? Oh, it's probably Dune 2.
For me, it's going to be Wild Robots up there. I quite liked Oddity. I don't think anyone's seen it though. Substance is a contender. It's kind of a weak year on that front, huh? In terms of just it's personally not going to pick Deadpool Wolverine. And that anyone picking that? It's totally chill.
I would say that is my favorite film of the year.
What, Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed it. I can't say it's but I can't say it's better than Dune 2.
I got more. I was actually a wee bit disappointed with Dune 2.
Not as good as the first one.
No, it wasn't as good as the first one.
Agreed.
Well, Zendaya didn't ruin the first one and ruin the second. I mean, like, she was the worst thing in like what was a pretty damn good cast, right? But it's the thing with Dune, if you're a total normie, and I don't want to upset any Dune fans, but like it really relies on its world building, and they did such a good job with that in the first movie.
Yeah.
And then we all know that like it pretty much gets crazy after this, and you know, Dune's always been for a certain type of nerd. It just has, and I guess I have my limits with that. I've tried to read that book so many fucking times, and just like I can't do it. And I like phone book fantasy and phone book sci-fi. I love good world building, but it just doesn't hit me for some reason. But yeah, like we've had to. I fucking can't wait for Clarkson's Farm in May, season 4. And this is going to be a banger because it's going over the farming issues and all the shit that's going on in the UK right now.
Oof.
So it's and then he opened his pub too. Can't wait to see.
As crazy as it sounds, it's just going to be fun to get back to see those characters. All those fun people doing their thing.
How crazy is it that a air quotes reality show has the best character development we've seen in a TV show in years?
What about Caleb or
Caleb? Yes.
Yeah.
Caleb, Charlie. You know, I freaking dig him. Lisa's even pretty funny. She has to put up with Jeremy.
Yeah, and I like that Jeremy's he puts in the work, you know. He always gets stuck in with all the different projects and stuff. It doesn't feel like it's bullshit. Never does. If you didn't know already, chat, we recommend the shit out of that show.
Yeah. For fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus.
Yes.
And Hulu and ESPN and ABC. Because they're all bundled now. Oh, guys. Hey, 6 more days until Bob Iger has promised that Disney Plus by itself, without being bundled and everything, would be profitable. What he promised every fucking stockholder, every investor, everybody. Disney Plus is supposed to be profitable, and it's got 6 days left to do it by itself. Now, what they're going to do is they bundled it with Hulu and ESPN, and they're going to claim it's profitable. But it's
Did
actually
you see the announcement for the new Nolan film?
Yeah, the Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I am completely down. Nobody's
With
really
Tom Holland and Zendaya. I thought that was interesting. It's not maybe he can do.
It's
something,
Nolan though.
You know?
It's Nolan. I'm gonna trust Nolan for the most part. You know.
The more interesting thing of it, I don't know if you saw this, was do you know, like, there's so many accounts on Twitter that you can barely tell if they're human beings.
Yes.
Do you know I think Matt Ramos? Do you know that account? The soups
Yes,
one?
I do.
He's like a product if it were a person, basically. He quote tweeted that news and said, "Holy shit! Turns out the Odyssey is actually like this story that he's adapting." Like he just has it. Basically, he Googled the Odyssey and he said he thought that all the Odyssey referred to was an Assassin's Creed game.
Oh
my god!
Good lord!
It's like it's gone viral because everyone's so depressed. Reading that is like, fuck me, dude. Like,
you know the meme, right? Of we've gotten more new material on the Odyssey than we have from George R. R. Martin from the Song of Ice and Fire, because they found some more in a clay tablet.
Well, just how do you have this level of an obsession with media and stories and influence and stuff, and you had no? It was funny. A friend of mine was saying,
so hold on, Bonnie. What if you say, you do know that
it's Gilgamesh? Sorry, I screwed it up with Gilgamesh. My bad.
Okay, you do say you do know it's from Homer did it, and then he'd be like from The Simpsons.
The Simpsons, yeah. A friend of mine was saying, like, how do you even go through life never hearing of the Odyssey? I could be that old about that, and I was like, it's not that. He would have. He's just never, ever needed to contextualize it. So every time he hears anyone reference it, he'll just be like, whatever.
So Assassin's Creed inspired, "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" Apocalypse Now. You know, it's all from Assassin's Creed, guys. Oh my god.
It's nuts to me because I was like, what? This goes beyond, you know, if someone says like, "Oh, I never saw Gremlins or never knew about it, I'd be like, I guess so, yeah, that can happen. Any given film, whatever. But having zero, and I mean zero understanding of what the Odyssey could possibly be referencing beyond an Assassin's Creed game, I was like, that would take more than just never hearing of it.
Yeah, because you got Ulysses, Odysseus, hello.
Like, you'd have to hear people reference it or see it come up and just delete that information from your brain every time you'll post that. Because, yeah, he said he had no idea, and it was like the huge surprise that Nolan's going to be adapting something so old, which...
so old. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, just shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
I feel like I want to see Robert Y. Burnett react to that as well.
I want to see that might hurt him. That might physically hurt him. Stitch has gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships. Thank you very much, Stitch. Shark Dentures for $2 says, as is risen. It's a Christmas miracle. Merry Christmas, friends, from Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Hey, President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. For $9.99 from the White House in his poopy bed, in his poopy pants. Thomas Costigan for 5 British pounds proper money says, Merry Christmas, lads. Peep Show Christmas special just finished. Let the Festivus commence. What? No turkey? No ham. We do ham on Christmas.
Peep Show is such a good show. Such a great show.
What's Peep Show?
British comedy.
Okay.
That's like not knowing what the Odyssey is.
Oh, well. JJ Gosling has been a member for 7 months. Merry Christmas, one and all. I hope everyone gets what they deserve.
Oof.
Oh, wow. We've all been good boys this year.
Josh Kelsey.
What's up, Josh? And he said something. Rare words from Josh Kelsey for fitting. Says, Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year. If I don't talk to you between now and then, which you won't. Thank you, Josh. Oh, wow. Kuma94 for $4.99. Hail and Merry Christmas. Y'all just finished rewatching 12's last Christmas episode. What's your all favorite Doctor Who Christmas special? Good question. Last Christmas is not bad. It's not bad.
Voyage of the Damned. I think.
Voyage of the Damned? Okay. Okay. How about you, Muller?
I'd have to look at the list, but I'd be inclined to go for Voyage of the Damned.
All right. So I used to be able to go off memory here, but it is. Is that a New Year's special? So it goes Christmas Invasion, Runaway Bride, Voyage of the Damned, and then it's David Tennant's. Why am I blanking on the name? David Tennant's last
End of Time, part 1 and 2.
Well, Next Doctor as well, right?
Next Doctor.
The Next Doctor. Yeah,
Next Doctor, and then End of Time 1 and 2, and then the first Matt Smith one was A Christmas Carol, which is really fucking good. And then there's the one where oh shit. God, my memory's getting bad now.
The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe.
The Doctor and the Widow and the Wardrobe.
Oof. Didn't think too much of that one.
Then the Snowman.
And the Snowman.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Snowman is a good one.
Yeah.
And then there's it. Is it The Time of the Doctor?
Yeah.
Yep. The Time of the Doctor, which is Matt Smith's last one. And then there's Last Christmas, Dr. Mysterio, and then
Husband's a River Song.
Husband's a River Song, which I like quite a bit.
It's good, especially the ending when he reveals himself. Well, when she realizes.
Yeah. Oh God, that whole setup was so good.
Yeah.
And then Twice Upon a Time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did pretty good going off memory there, having been out of it for a while. Yeah. So, oh God.
And then Shooty Gatwa's all I got for Christmas was a cock in my mouth.
Oh, there's so many things. And it's like when I was engaged in Doctor Who, like I could name every single episode. You know, it's been a couple years since I've engaged. But I would have to say, so what's your favorite one, Muller? Voyage of the Damned?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best one. But my second favorite would be A Christmas Carol. Because for one, it looks good. Like they definitely got more money in the Matt Smith era. And I think when did they change from PAL? Do you guys know the difference between PAL and what we do over here? Yeah. I can't remember, but I'm watching the remastered ones on DVD and they don't look very good. But when you get in the Matt Smith era, they start looking really fucking good. Later, David Tennant and then Matt Smith, it starts looking really good. But I love A Christmas Carol. I think that's really good too. My favorite Capaldi one. What's your favorite Capaldi one?
Probably Husbands of River Song.
I'd have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. All right. Where was I? Merry Christmas to everyone from HTK Bass Player.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Magnum Norris for $20. I loved Daz once back when he was alive. He also sucked better cock back then too. It's nice to see that the chat remains the chat, even on Christmas.
Even on Christmas Eve. God bless them one and all.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you. Have an amazing year. Eric Sheedlow for Fitty. Says, hey, all. First Christmas after. Oh, I hate it when I hit applause and then it's this. Sorry. Eric. Hey, all. First Christmas after losing my parents to neurological diseases. Thank you for making the holidays more bearable. Mahler really loved the Grinch stream. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hail all and chat and the 199. Lock it in. Yay. Thank you. You know, I lost my pops about 8 days before Christmas. So it's always on my mind every Christmas.
Well, my granddad died on Christmas Day. So
yeah.
There's always a little, you know, something this time of year.
Yep. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to you all. That Hanukkah starts tomorrow. Merry Christmas to the Fellowship. Hail. Magnum North says, apparently Shaniqua can't find my flat. Any advice, Az? Shaniqua's a girl. He has no advice for you.
No.
Unless it's
tits.
It's Jeffrey playing Shaniqua, then maybe. Oh my God. Frau Weichen Asch Deutschland.
Whoa, what the fuck? Easy, Gary. Your Reich is showing.
I don't think I said that right. What did you say, Muller? What did I just say? Muller's like, did I just say something horrible in German?
You said French women are in the
douchebags.
Yeah.
Well, is douche French? It feels like a French word. It sounds like a French word. A douche.
A douche.
I don't know. Thank you, Code 3 Warrior. Mike S. Hangout for 199 says, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas to you.
You filthy.
Lefty Raccoon for 50. Thanks for celebrating Christmas with the boys. I got swatted at my sister's place last year, and they dragged my parents out of the camper van at gunpoint. So I'm definitely appreciating Christmas by myself, even though it's lonely. Merry Christmas. Why? Who did that? Ex-boyfriend? So you're at your sister's place. So ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. That's the first thing that goes to mind. I'm frantically knitting my brother's right now. Merry Christmas to you all. Well, don't poke yourself, Trina. Thank you, though. Don't poke yourself. Merry Killsmith.
Oh
my God. I just tried to add King Crab as my pronoun on YouTube. It doesn't exist as an option, and I feel discriminated against. It's because you are Mellow Fungus. because you are. Ian so forth for 50 proper British pound notes. Merry Christmas, lads. I still say lads despite the glittery Santa hats. Well, yeah.
Yeah, where's
Very-
the manly Santa hats?
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah.
These are manly Santa hats. What are you giving it?
Green Blossom for 5 British pounds. I asked Santa for the Silmarillion Deluxe Illustrated Edition. Hopefully, I haven't been too bigoted this year and get a lump of coal. Hail.
Oh,
I hope you get one too. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you for becoming a member. Dries. How am I supposed to say that?
Vandenbush.
Vandenbush. Brian McCann for $2 says, as come to the U.S. to get real medicine and care.
Oh, who says I'm not there now?
Yeah. As might be downstairs. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Zid for 20 Australian dollars. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I got 2 Graham Hancock books for Christmas. That's awesome. And I'm looking forward to reading them. Yeah, I haven't seen them on Piers yet. I heard it wasn't great. But we'll see. We'll see. Only Jeremy will be affected by the thumbnail change. Rest in peace, the unrelated Sydney Sweeney thumbnails. All you have to do is say Sydney Sweeney within your video and you're fine. That's not what they're going after, though. They're going after, like, there is real, like, clickbait where the thumbnail and the title will say something and you go there and some crypto shit or what Az said. You know, it's yeah, there's like real stuff. Ara, I sound like I'm having a stroke. For $19.99. Merry Christmas from Poway, Gary. Oh, good old Poway, home of Tony Gwynn, home of Blink 182, home of Poway Motors. I thought of 2 Christmas movies I haven't heard. I don't know if Poway Motors is still there, but I haven't heard you mention Ernest Saves Christmas and Prancer. Thoughts? Ernest Saves Christmas. I liked it. I actually like it. It's terrible, but I love it. Personally, I think
Jellicoe did nothing wrong.
Personally, I think Prancer is an underrated gem. Sam Elliott is the man. Anyways, cheers. I honestly don't think I've seen Prancer. I gotta fix that. Mellow Fungus for 5 Australian dollars. I strongly recommend a Japanese movie called A Silent Voice. I think you will all really enjoy it. We'll look it up. Is it a Christmas movie? Devoured Troll for $10. Can I get some Christmas wishes for my amazing wife, Alexis? She recently gave birth to our 2nd child. My 2-year-old loves to watch your show. I was going to cuss, but I won't. With me. I wish the fellowship a very Merry Christmas. Oh, that's great.
Merry Christmas. Congratulations, Alexis.
Congratulations, Alexis. Way to make another human being.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Black Cane for $5. Most iconic Harrison Ford pistol, Deckard pistol, Han Solo's blaster, and Indy's Webley. I thought Indy had a. I forgot what did Indy. I used to know what kind of gun he had.
I would say Han Solo's blaster.
Smith and Wesson. Oh, they're giving me everything. What the one he had in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Jesus Christ. Smith and Wesson. Okay, Smith and Wesson M1917, a 45 revolver Indiana Jones uses in Raiders of the Lost Ark and other films. The World War I era revolver was popular with civilians between the wars. There you go. I used to know that. I would, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Harrison. I'd say Han Solo's blaster. It's iconic.
They should have put his whip against Han Solo's blaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Ian so forth is gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. MJ, what's it? M. Joe Skyver for $20. MJO Skyver. As I feel you. Still recovering from a severe case of the flu. I almost got the Lord of Ring Gollum bod going, bulking up while I'm getting back to good health. Hail to the real BBC in the chat. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, without a doubt. Novus X Pain for $5. Early Christmas gift to the fans. The whole of Star Trek Discovery has been removed from canon. Nature is healing. I heard about that. I didn't want to go and watch Lower Decks to double check it. I guess I'll have to.
Because fuck that show as well.
Well, here's the problem. Did Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds and Star Trek Picard season 1 and 2 and Prodigy and the upcoming Section 31, did that get removed from canon too?
No.
I hope so.
Wait, is it just because something is referenced in Lower Decks that counters Discovery? Is that why?
I haven't seen the context of it. I could look. Trek Discovery.
Lower Decks is just garbage. Absolute garbage.
So this is from Cosmic Book News. And it says Paramount has used the final episode of Star Trek Lower Decks to make things right, which sees it confirmed that Star Trek Discovery takes place in an alternate universe separate from the main Star Trek Prime timeline universe. We get word about the erasure from Giant Freaking Robot. Okay. The site goes over the details of the last episode. Star Trek Lower Decks at the series 2 has been canceled. This is true. Okay. So long.
They're all shit.
But where? Okay, I'm just looking for completely remaps matter into possibilities of multiverse. In the last episode of Lower Decks, what happens is that a group of Klingons encounters a rift that completely transforms matter into alternate reality versions of themselves from the multiverse. Well, those Klingons get turned into the Discovery Klingons. So those are possibilities from the multiverse. You can watch the footage below, which we won't. Star Trek Lower Decks update. I'm getting a lot of responses, so let's be clear. Star Trek Lower Decks is canon. The episode clearly states that prime timeline Klingons get remapped into possibles for multi-universe. They get remapped into the Discovery Klingons, so the Discovery Klingons are from the multiverse. Ergo, Discovery is from the multiverse, or the Klingons are from the multiverse. There's zero confusion. I would love it to be completely erased. To state that there is zero confusion about that is just not true. It's just fucking not true. Okay. I mean, I think it all should be wiped out. That would have solved so many of the problems, as we talked about this so much. If they just said Star Trek Discovery was in the Kelvin timeline,
yeah, just
fine.
Get it out of there.
Fine.
But to me, everything is. Everything is. Yeah. It's just none of it exists.
None of it. It does, and it comes so fucking late. And unfortunately, Strange New Worlds, which is just as fucking bad as Star Trek Discovery, dude, is canon.
It's fucking horrendous.
Lower Decks is canon. So if they erase the Klingons, they probably just want to fix the Klingons. That would be my guess. I hope it's right. I want it to be right. I want Star Trek Discovery to be erased from canon, but it's already erased in my head because it's total fucking shit. It is not Star Trek in any way, shape, or form.
No. Gary, I have to jump, sir.
Jump out.
Yaha. So everybody, Merry Christmas. I might be able to get an hour or two with you tomorrow morning or tomorrow wherever I am. Just to wish you a Merry Christmas before I go out and do some more Christmas shenanigans. So Merry Christmas, Gary. Merry Christmas, Morley. Love you. Chat. Love you. Have a wonderful Christmas with you and yours. And I will see you soon.
Merry Christmas, Az.
Go
back to heaven now. Aww. Molly, I mean, like, if you got to go, just you could stay as long as you like or leave. It's totally cool. I'm gonna.
What is your plan for the night?
My plan for the night is after this show or the show.
Oh, the show, really.
Oh, I'm just gonna read Soups.
All right, yeah, we can do that.
We're gonna read Soups, and then I'm gonna go watch Landman, and then when everybody goes to bed, I'm gonna fire up Squid Game. Watch first 3 episodes. Carry on. That's my big plan for the night.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to. Well, they already ate dinner. I'm eating after this. So we had a late lunch. I had some wonderful carne asada tacos. It was magnificent at the Lock and Terra Mall. All right, we go to Xavier. Thank you, Novus X Pain. Thank you for the $5. We go to Xavier Saviorhard for 20 Australian dollars. The glorious tis glorious Christmas day in Australia, Christmas morning. In fact, Santa has been and is now coming to America. Oh, he's been here and he's coming to America. Merry Christmas, everyone, and goodwill to all men. Not women, though.
I just saw a post about Moon Knight. If anyone remembers fucking Moon Knight, and there's a quote tweet of it that just says, "Some of the most embarrassing dog shit the embarrassing dog shit factory has put out. Literally, not a single redeemable quality to this show." Which,
whoa,
I was like, holy shit!
Who put that out?
Oh, just random account, but
random account, but like
it's got like 5K likes. It's just
it's true. It's true. And at the time, I was getting clapped back, and I'm like, this is
there's like one or two. I wouldn't say it's completely worthless. There's
the costume looked good, and it made for a good 1/6 scale Moon Knight that I never had. But everything else, it
Oscar
had a
good actor, good choice of actor, but oh well.
He could have been a good Mark Spector if they would have just stuck with Mark Spector.
The first episode was like, oh, this could be more interesting than the usual sludge, and then it wasn't.
And they shoehorned in Egyptian superhero, which is just fucking. Then they had a kaiju battle at the end of fucking Egyptian gods. It was fucking retarded. Yeah, it's not good. And it could have been, and it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Gary, as a chat, and Mahler too. Matthew Hammond says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. May Gary enjoy Stargate in 2025. I might. You know what? It's my fault, Matthew. I went for the Stargate and then veered towards the Babylon 5, and I've been kind of picking through that. Love the Babylon 5. Stay Home Hippo for $10 says, Merry fucking Christmas, boyos. Do you hear about Star Trek Discovery or STD was decanonized? Spock is an only child. Sarek loves his son the Vulcan way, and men can travel in space STD free. Kirk is number one. God, I hope so. I think if Skydance, I don't think they will, because Skydance brought us the Jar Jar Abrams Star Trek. But if Skydance comes along and when the sale is done, and I think they take over, the Skydance people take over Paramount next month. We'll see. We'll see. Kurtzman's planning a Star Trek Academy show still. Section 31's coming out, and I will most definitely review that because it looks fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. But I think too much. I think it needs to be vaulted for a little while, which is very sad. Very, very sad. Scottish Nerd has been a member for 61 months. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for the years of content, and from FNTs to Nooners to the real BBC and the videos in between. I did a count of how many videos I've done, because it says, and you go to my channel, it says like 1,500, but that's not true, because it's counting live streams too, VOD live streams. I have made 605 videos. 605.
Wow.
First time I noticed that today. I'm like, oh,
I've made less than that.
A couple, right?
Yeah.
But yours are longer. Okay.
I think I'm up to 10, maybe 11.
So I think maybe 3 years worth of videos would equal Doctor Strange Mom.
God, that one took so fucking long to make.
My son watched that. By the way, he brought it up at lunch today. He brought up your Doctor Strange video today.
Was he like on a marathon?
Oh, no, we were talking about. He brought up a meme about essay videos. I can't remember the meme. It's got a super hyper focus on a cat's face, and it says, film essay videos are 10 minutes talking about the plot and 2 hours avoiding giving an opinion. And I'm like, well, that is a lot of film essay videos. Not Mahler. Not Mahler. But yes. It's just basically it's regurgitating the plot without really giving any actual opinion on anything. Oh my god.
No, I get that criticism as well. Though some people are like he never actually says anything. He just takes longer to explain the film than the film does, or something. But
no,
you
the
know.
reason you take longer is because you tell people why you don't like a scene in detail.
Well, what's funny, I do get the criticism of like, why do you have to explain more than one reason why you don't like a scene? I'm like, because I want you to know all of them.
Yeah. Because I have the
All of them.
time. Why not? I have the time. Why not? Riley 85 for 199. Hope you're doing well, as you sound terrible, dude. He did sound terrible. He did. Do it. For fuck's sakes. Watch Stargate. I will, Jens. I will. Hail to all, and to all a Merry Christmas. Hail to you. JK 58174 has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships. Thank you. Zeki Zion for $19.99. Merry Christmas. Hope you both have a great holiday and New Year, and I hope you do the same. Everybody out there. Xavier has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships. Thank you. We're gonna have to do some Clarkson's Farm watch party. And we're gonna have to do it this week because I actually have time. I worked my booty off so I could have a week. And then all of a sudden, all this shit comes out. It's like, oh God, I'm probably gonna have to do a review on Squid Game. Probably gonna have to do. Well, I'm definitely gonna do a review on Nosferatu for sure. Just don't know when it's gonna come out. Maybe a couple days, but
Squid Game is the kind of thing where you need to watch it and then you can be like, oh, I got a lot to say about this, or you could be like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not alone on Christmas anymore. I appreciate you doing this for those of us who still are. You're a wonderful creator and even better person. Thank you. Oh, wow. You're a Zuya for $20. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know. Some people might not think I'm that wonderful. Mikey Gussler for $5. Gary, will you and the gang come to OhioCon like Cleveland in March, Cincinnati in October, or Columbus in December? Ohio isn't bad. Please come. March we can't. October we can't because I'm traveling both those months. Maybe December. That's a possibility. But I have to get to the next meetup, which is MegaCon. And then Vegas follows that. And then we're going to the UK. That's the plan, Stan. Merry Christmas to you, Hannibal Grimm. Rockbert for 5,000 Martian pesos. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for such a wonderful year. God bless you. Cheers from Argentina. You must be happy.
Merry Christmas.
Argentina's got a good leader now. There you go. Poor Brazil. Merry Christmas to you and your families. Cheers, chat, says Sean. Cheers, chat. We have Scott Kerr has gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you, Scott. Merry Christmas. Marty Gray for 25 British pounds. Proper money. Merry Christmas, Marty. By the way, it's officially Christmas over there. Gary, someone in your FNT Square called you Ozempic Santa. I found it very funny. Hope to see you all the fellowship in the UK next year. You will. When? Not sure. But the plan is to spend some like serious time there. I think last time we were there 11 days. I think I want to do a full 2 weeks. As became a suppository. Poor Magnum Norris just giving ass shit even when he's gone. Good. Thanks for the $10. He deserves it. The Bob that God made mad for $9.99 for Christmas. I wanted to shout out Feral Historian on YouTube. Gary, I think you'd really enjoy sci-fi analysis to kind of feels like a mix of Sargon and Razor Fist. Ooh, that's a good mix. Miner 69er for 5 British pounds. Merry Christmas, you guys. Thanks for another year of great shows from all of you. Here's to an even better year to come. Cheers.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dylan Parker for $8.99. This is Hobbiton money. Merry Christmas from New Zealand lads. Hope you guys have an excellent day. Thanks for all the awesome racism and laughs. Cheers, boys. You know, you come for the laughs, you stay for the awesome racism, Mueller. That's what you do. Vic Whiplash, from one old punk to another. You gotta love Fear's song, Fuck Christmas. Yes, I do. Fear, who was the bass player in Fear, Mahler? Who was the original bass player in Fear?
Original bass player in Fear? I don't know.
Flea.
Oh, neat.
Flea.
Wasn't Flea in
Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is before Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, I was gonna say fuck, why am I playing a Kenobi show?
Kenobi. Flea was in the Kenobi. I don't know if Flea was the original bass player of Fear, but he was a bass player for Fear. Bad Santa is a good movie. I like Bad Santa. Jackson Cagle. Thank you for the $2. The Breakaway with Greg Hoyt for $5 says, my sister snagged me a Tatsu NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure this year for Christmas and made my year. I needed that for the movie collection. They're really making some good ones. I was in a comic shop yesterday. They had a whole fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle section. It was awesome.
Cool.
Watch Rare Experts. It's kind of a finished take on Krampus, but it has a lot of heart about a man trying to be a good father and a boy trying to be a good son. Ooh, sounds good. Brian Barlow, and thank you for the 100 Norwegian krona, Gunner. Appreciate it. Brian Barlow has been a member for 40 months as Die Hard, a Viagra Christmas tragedy. Hail all in a very festive manner. Hail to you. Cannibal the Dragon says, Merry Christmas. May you get everything you want. I already have it.
Aw.
I already have it. I got my fam. I got my friends. Life is good. Lethal Weapons is the best Christmas movie. It even starts with a Christmas song. Yeah. You know, I haven't watched Lethal Weapon in a while. I need to do that once we find more time. Hari Kami for British pounds. John McClane wouldn't be in LA if it wasn't for Christmas. So there, I may have had a little too much to drink, but I've 4 days off. Woo! Hey, you did fine.
The conversation we had on the stream for Die Hard, it felt to me that it's over now. Okay, no more discussion need be had.
We settled it on EFAP.
It's just done. I saw there was a top comment on there that said, it's set during Christmas. He's visiting for Christmas. He has Christmas presents. His ex-wife's name's Holly. Meets Holly at her company at the Christmas party. Hans is robbing the building because it's Christmas and it'll be mostly empty. If it wasn't Christmas, a lot of these events, if not all of them, would not be happening. And then he goes to Holly to celebrate Christmas with her and her family and the newfound friends. It is the definitive Christmas film. That's like a plot argument. It's not even like talking about the themes and different references in the film, but I don't know, man. Every box is ticked as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the EFAP. It was settled.
It's over.
The science
Done.
is settled. Okay. Starmer is in charge. 15,000 is our GDP, says Ian so forth in a member chat. And then JRL 1436 for $19.99 says Merry Christmas to all. Will be still in the chat, but I'm going to be jolly with the family. Merry Christmas and goodwill to all men. Yeah, the reason we do the stream is, some people might be working. Some people might be driving right now, driving a truck across America, driving a lorry in the UK, even though it's late there, they're still working. It's just for, keep you company and you keep us company. And yes, I'm ignoring my family right now, but they're fine. Probably better off without me, to be honest with you. But they're all watching. They're watching Landman. They're catching up on Landman right now. But we thank you for being here. Nerdy Mama for $4.99. Y'all mentioned Batman, and my 2-year-old son heard. Now I have to turn on the stream and turn off the stream and turn on Batman. Ha ha! Merry Christmas. May it be blessed with love and joy. Cheers. Go enjoy Batman Returns with the kiddo.
Yeah.
No, Batman. Everybody said Batman. Yeah, I was that kid.
Batman.
I was that kid.
So much Batman to choose from in the next coming years, huh?
We really do. It's almost too much. Hail all Merry Christmas, says Mad Dog 316 UK. Brian Keith has been a member for 24 months, says Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Good God. Why does that thing keep coming up? Can I just go to 2D now?
Oh, that's what they mean by 2D. I see.
Oh, I don't want to go to 2D. Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, with Santa.
There we go. I'll just live with the thing sitting up there. Santa's over Canada right now. Clyde River, Canada. It's like a lot of whiteness there.
People.
Merry Christmas and Happy Festivus. Thank you. Is that Canaan? David Grimes for €2 says Merry Christmas. Shitter was full. Xavier is gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships. Thank you. Polish Prince for 5 Canadian pesos. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, to the Friday Night Tights crew. All the best and brightest in the new year. God bless you all. I'll bless you too. Thank you.
Bless you.
Jay Avion for 50,000 Martian pesos. I say Martian pesos when I don't know what the denomination is. Hail and Merry Christmas from Antarctica. No, you're not. How are you even? Oh, it's summer down there. Okay, so yeah. Holy shit. So it's an Antarctican peso. Just got off work and I'm ready to listen to the Fellowship Christmas special. Hail. You must be freezing your ass off down there. Hey, let me know if you find the Nazi base. Okay. I want to know if you found the Nazi base. Wasn't the Husbands of River Song a Christmas special? It was. Harakami, and it's a very good one. It was good closure for River Song, who kind of got overdone, right? A little bit overdone. Ruben Christopher Haynes for $5. What's up, brother? They colorized the old Doctor Who, so they made everyone black. Worse, they made the War Chief the Master, apparently, which cocks up the Master's story. The great Roger Delgado, legend, best master ever, by the way. Fuck them for doing it. Merry Christmas, Ruben. X-Ray Girl's feet. Oh, that's an actual picture of her feet. You know the story behind that, right? Remember?
If I've been told it, I've forgotten.
We were in Florida at Jeremy's content house. We decided to do Friday Night Tights. We didn't have like the best camera angles, so we had a wide angle, right, of the table. And X-Ray Girl was down there without her shoes on. And it was like a little bit into the show. And I can't remember if it was me or somebody else who mentioned like, everybody's going to be looking at your feet now. And they did. Oh, and it became a thing.
You shouldn't have drawn attention.
Yep. X-Ray Girl's feet for 50. Merry Christmas, everyone. And I don't know what that is. Monologue allowing to Mahler. What's that? Is that some Welshy shit?
Yes, it is the Welshy shit.
Is that some Welsh language?
Not all eggs are when.
Oh, is that how you say it? Say it again.
Well, let's get a few more from, what do you think? Because the big thing is the double L will trick up everybody on Welsh. But
well, is that an I, or if it's a double L, then it should have been L. Oh, it's all lowercase. Okay, I got it.
Well, double L makes I don't know if this comes through, but a sound, which is when you like press your tongue at the front of your mouth and like breathe out. It's like a
flowing.
Yeah, I think you've almost got it already. So
there you go. Monologue flowing. There you go. To Mahler. Sorry, I wanted to see if I could short circuit Gary. Well, you did by making him speak Welsh.
It's Merry Christmas in Welsh.
Merry. The prophecy was right. Tonight we shall be visited by 3 goats. It says Stumpy for $4.99. I don't look forward to that. Goats are kind of a disaster. Discordian for $10 says, what is everyone's opinion on A Christmas Horror Story? It's, if you're not familiar, Shatner is in it, and it's not quite trick or treat, but for Christmas. I can't remember. Any idea?
No, I'm not familiar with A
No.
Christmas Horror Story. I don't think.
My older sister told me at our Christmas dinner that loves the recent seasons of Doctor Who and also that David Tennant was her favorite. I fear for her sanity. By the way, yes, she is a leftist. Merry Christmas, FNT. Zodlander, thank you for the 100 Swedish krona. Yeah.
A lot of people I knew who even somewhat liked Shooty season thought that the David Tennant ones were awful.
Yep.
Like they were just shockingly bad.
DK Rise's third act has snow. Christmas movie? Yes or no? No. It's barely a movie. Dark Knight Rises. Merry Christmas, Heathens from Brian K for $5. But there's that one. There's that one. Cole Hauser. Rob for 20 Canadian pesos says, Merry Christmas, Gary. As a Muller, love you all in a non-gay way. Well, we love you in a very gay way. Super vigorous anal sex gay way. Darth McNabb for $2. NORAD can track Santa, but not the drones. I know, right? Like, what the fuck? What's going on with our tax dollars? The Paladin for has been a member for 31 months says, Merry Christmas, Muller. Grinch Trilogy EFAP was great, though Benny Dunked Clunder Bunch Grinch was not. Thank you all for the great content. Love you.
Have you seen the Illumination Grinch film?
No.
It is bad.
Really bad? How did they fuck that up?
We watched the 66 version, which everyone loves and should love because it's amazing. Then watched the 2000 version, which is a bit marmitey. You know, some people really don't like it. Some people really like it. I'm kind of in the middle, ironically enough, because I love Jim Carrey in it, but there's a lot of choices I think that are real, like, about it. You know, it's a 2000s movie where you're like, oh, I appreciate the effort, I really do, but this wasn't a fantastic idea. There's a lot of stuff in here that's just crap. But like, there's a lot of focus on the Who's. They have to fill in time to make the movie and everything, blah blah blah. But then you end up watching, you know, the modern versions of anything. And you start to appreciate the older ones. So the 2018 Illumination Grinch. I hadn't seen it before. And if you're curious to see me react to it for the first time, we just put out a trifecta of Grinch reactions all in one. And so we go from like, wow, this is amazing, to, okay, yeah, it's all right, all the way to, oh. Benedict Cumberbatch is the voice of the Grinch in the 2018 one. And holy fuck, man. You remember Jim Carrey's voice for the Grinch, right?
Yes, yes.
Like, what are you doing? But those are like all kinds of effort. He's very animated. I don't know what they told Benedict Cumberbatch because I know he's capable of acting, but his Grinch is, well, hello everyone. Here I am today. I'm the Grinch. It's just like, fucking hell.
No, why would he go away from having at least the deeper voice? You know, like OG Grinch, whatever.
I assume I just didn't want to. I don't know.
That seems like such a slam dunk, though. And an Illumination Grinch, and they fucked it up. Oh well. Io for 100 British pounds. 100 British pounds. Merry Christmas, bachachos. Merry Christmas to you, bachacho. Thank you. Cheers. The Norman Conquest for 10 euros. The next Doctor is a chance to see him being a doctor, helping Jackson resolve his fugue state. Fugue state. The Time of the Doctor 11th finale is one of my favorites. The time the Doctor stayed for Christmas. Yep. And got old. Has a good speech at the end. Gets the extra regenerations. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, says Citizen 7. Thank you. Analog Mind for $10. Merry Crimbo, guys. In the new year, you, 3, and Drinker must do a stream covering Die Hard 3. After Gary talked about it recently, I watched the first 5 minutes and got hooked and stayed up till 3 a.m. watching it. It's underappreciated and damn good. And as I said in the stream, the only reason it ever got made was Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is what gave us Die Hard 3.
Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Oh, and I saw some people mentioning it. I should have as well. That movie, the Illumination Grinch, that is the most successful Christmas movie of all time.
No.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
So previously to its release, it was Home Alone with the 2000 Grinch in second place, but this one took over both of them. It's fucking
Crazy.
sad, dude. If you watch it, it's such a soulless rendition of the Grinch. It makes me.
It's a kids movie. I was gonna say like more than Elf. Like Elf was a big hit, but it was a comedy. Okay, so yeah. Just started cooking the turkey and the barbecue duck and pork in the oven. Oh, in a few hours, I'll have food. I'll have a food coma. Merry Christmas. Well, you probably already had your food coma, considering how long ago you left that super chat. I can go till 8:30. If there's going to be any left over, I'm going to just have to take care of them tomorrow morning. I have to do it on Christmas. So, but I can go till 8:30. Let's see what we get. Scottish Nerd, is 3D quality 2D? Yes. Yes. WG for Fitty. Dude, WG. Did you send me that giant sideshow Clint Eastwood, Good, Bad, and the Ugly statue? It's fucking awesome. We just got it today. Thank you, brother. I'll take a picture of it. I will put it on Twitter. Love you, man. For Fitty says, Merry Christmas, gentlemen, and all the best to everyone. God bless. God bless you, WG. See you at the Cosmic Summit, brother. With the rebel yell, I say ho, ho, ho. Says Drake Timbershaft for $5. Merry Christmas, Nerd and Fellowship, says White Rabbit Ann. Greenante for €10 says the Thai ladyboy throat stretching done a number on as. It really has. Kate C, aka Snake Plush Kitten, for $10 says, when I was in high school, we had a CBC station across the river. They showed British shows. I rushed home to see the new BBC programming, Doctor Who, about an old geezer in a pay phone booth. Yeah, it was like we didn't have a lot of TV on, so I always remember Tom Baker. And I could have been watching Doctor Who at the time when I was so young and didn't realize, because I just thought Tom Baker was the only doctor for a long time when I was a little kid. Then I'm like, there's more of them? What the hell's going on? And then I really started to get into it when I got into Hitchhiker, and I realized the connection of Douglas Adams and Hitchhiker. I mean, essentially, Hitchhiker takes place in the Doctor Who world. It's a very similar mechanics. Oh, and he also repurposed a lot of Doctor Who stories into Hitchhiker stories. Hangry is angry for 100. Merry Christmas, gents. 2024 was not the best of years, but I want to thank you for providing as much needed source of entertainment. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May 2025 bring you much success and joy. Joy. Real joy. You know, Kamala did bring joy. Just not the way she attended. Not the way she intended. Oh, well. White Rabbit Ann for 5 Canadian pesos. My birthday is Boxing Day. I'll be 60. Yes, I'm old. Same age as Keanu and Nick Cage. Hey, that's good. Two good people to be the same age as. You made
the quote that I think Keanu was asked, like John Wick 5, and he said, "My heart says yes, my knees say no." Which is sad, but you know it's gonna happen.
You think it's gonna happen?
Oh no, I mean it's aging happens, but
yeah.
As for whether or not John Wick 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever, I'm kind of just completely like I don't care.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I said after my review, I'm like, it can end. It's fine. I'm good with it ending. I don't think we need another one. I think we need some original shit now.
Once upon a time, John Wick was original.
Yes, it was.
Not anymore.
Gavin Deeth for 5 Australian pesos. Twice Upon a Time was a fitting end of the series. You could understand why Capaldi's doctor chose not to regenerate. Yep. If you just cut it off right before he regenerates, it's a fitting end. I don't like what they did to the first doctor, making him sexist. It's fucking stupid. It's like the first doctor is not from the 60s. Okay. He's the same doctor that you see throughout, but they tried to make him like a dude from the 60s, like an old English guy from the 60s, which he was not. Fuck that. Wishes to you three lads, and here's for a better 2025. Cheers, Southeastern Kaiju, Cole Hauser, Ara for 2 Canadian pesos. Baller, you need to EFAP 1986 Soul Man. It's worth it. Oh, yeah, Soul Man. Soul Man.
Well, we're up to what? 82 EFAP movies across 7 years, so we'll get there. We're going to hit 100 soon. We have to do something special.
Scott Kerr for 5 Canadian pesos says part 1. Watch Matt Smith's Christmas Carol for the first time in years. Damn, it's good. I didn't think that would the episode be the Shatwa.
I did think, what would the episode be if Twatwa had it? And
if Twatwa. Shooty Gatwa.
Oh, yeah.
No,
it wouldn't. I thought he meant like fucking
no.
Someone else.
Yeah.
Like Taika.
No, Matt Smith, like his era might be still overshadowed by the David Tennant era, and it shouldn't be. It's really fucking good. And his performances are amazing. Michael Gambon's character would be a cucked, effeminate male. His love interest would be a black handicapped man. One of the kids would be trans. Yep. It's a banger. It's a good one. Part 3 from Scott Kerr says the doctor marries Sammy Davis Jr. The sharks are dolphins. Make the episode about climate change. The doctor would be constantly crying. You just described a Shooty Gatwa episode. You did. Well done. Sith Cake for $5. Rewatch Lord of the Rings today. Hell yeah. Absolutely love this. How Sam hands over the ring easier than he would have handed over a baked potato. Yep. Remember, ultimately, Frodo fails.
It is an excellent scene among excellent scenes, among an excellent movie, among excellent movies. Oh, we'll never be that lucky again, eh?
Nope. Just come back home. Merry Christmas, all. Just come back home. Did you know you can't download it, but you can play them? Like all the Christmas songs, including Mariah Carey, are like they won't ping, they don't hit you for copyright. I checked. Like every fucking, like Elvis, Blue Christmas, all of it, like it's fine. You can play it. I don't know if that's forever or if it's just today, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Part 4. Shove it, modern storytelling. But what do I know? Editorial is it's the best the show has ever been. Rest in peace to fund the BBC and the CBC. Yes. Mr. Beast will host the first Running Man games. That's probably true. Sebastian Sale for $2.99. Hi, all. Excited for Voltron film with Henry Cavill? Excited is not the word. Curious. Gary I and FNT, you guys spoke of the 007 reality show. Yeah, the guys did. And it was Brian Cox who was in it and didn't know he was going to be in a reality show. I think that's what they were talking about. I didn't see it because I thought the whole concept of a reality show sounded stupid.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Cole Hauser for 2. Gary, I read that one already. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Gary Azamaller. Got a couple of starter packs for One Piece card game. Pretty good Christmas so far. Oh, nice. Nice. Lauren Burrell for $20 says, Merry Christmas, guys. Second year in a row that my wife and I are watching the stream. Oh, welcome back. It's our new Christmas Eve tradition. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great Christmas. I am already having a great Christmas. My family's here. Hang with Mahler. Got to hang with Az. It's all good. It's all I need.
Good.
All I need. My sons are in town, because my sons left. And they're on their own. They're all grown up and we're all empty nest. And are me and Mrs. Nerdrotic bored or no? We're fine. Right, good. They got the fuck out. Merry early Christmas from David Cooper for $20. Thank you, David. Kara, what's up? Are you crocheting right now? Merry Christmas to my favorite nerds. What's up, Kara? Hope you're doing okay. Alex Moffitt, 123 for $9.99. Merry Christmas, Mahler, Gary, and Az. Did you guys hear about the honey PayPal controversy? Yes. I think you heard about it, Mahler. Yes.
Yeah, no, I try to let you know whenever I find out about any given sponsor going nuts because it's like anybody in the sphere of YouTube, you need to let them know as soon as possible. It's like, look out, another one of them is fucking people over. But this time, what I thought was interesting is that like honey has always been kind of a weird one in just the sense of like, how do they make money? If the deal is you go to a website, you go to buy something, and then honey comes in and gives you a discount on the thing with a coupon it's found, and the affiliate link gives people money too. You're like, that's a lot of that's everyone's winning, like what's happening there exactly? And but whatever, because there was a clip that people have been sharing now that Markiplier talked about it years ago, that he said that honey's too good to be true. He said he's got no criticisms of it, like in actual any kind of evidence, but that he doesn't trust it. He said I just don't fucking trust it. Something's up. It's one of those things. And yeah, recently, for anybody in chat who doesn't know, the briefest version I could say is that the way they do affiliate benefits, so the example is Linus Tech Tips, is that during your purchase they will switch out his name with their own, and they get the benefit of the like who made the sale. There's a lot more to it if you go and search different videos exposing it, but yeah, don't use honey for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
be careful,
yeah. In the video you sent me, and I just repeat this, but like it's they take your affiliate, whatever tiny percentage you get if somebody hits your affiliate link, like even for like Amazon affiliate links, you get a little percentage if somebody buys it from your page or whatever. They take it or so. Don't know if that's true or not. Don't know if legally I got to protect myself. Don't know if that's true. But as Mahler just said, I think a good baseline in life should be there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as easy money. And if it seems too good to be true, 99% chance it is.
It's just when a thing comes to you and says, you're going to make money, I'm going to make money, and
everybody's going to make money.
You're just like, really?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Reminds me of, like, this is crude, but like dick enlargement, like anything that relates to that. It's like, believe me, if it worked, everyone would be using it.
Everybody be using it. All right. If they had it,
these things, okay.
If they had like, aside from Elon Musk, if they had like a real solution to hair loss, everybody would be using it. Everybody.
Like easy. So like not one that costs, because you can get hair transplants, but how much do they cost? Are they like tens of thousands?
They must be. Like Elon's must be. Elon's look good. Like Elon's look good. Like legit. Most of them don't.
Have you seen some of the ones where it's like, I think Matthew McConaughey got it done, right? There's a bunch of famous people where, because I remember looking at an article about it, and I was like, holy shit, I had no idea that so many actors in Hollywood were actually, they'd balded, but they got
Chris Evans is always wearing a wig. I don't know if he's like all the way bald or not, but you can totally fucking tell. You can absolutely tell.
Did you ever watch Community?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Jeff, Joel McHale.
Joel McHale, who I've met. And when I met him, he was bald.
Yeah, I remember someone sending me his before and after. And like, I'm not saying this is the way it should be. Here's the link, by the way. Where are we? Yeah, I'm not saying this is the way it should be, but I actually think that is a career making and breaking transplant right there. / whatever. I don't know what you get done specifically is, but that probably made the difference between him getting a lot.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to say that looks bad.
I guess what I'm getting at is just like for casting, plenty of people will be like, we'll take the guy on the right, but we're not going to. What would you say the age difference between those two guys are?
Right, and he's much older in that later period. So the Joe McHale I met was the one on the left, and a buddy of mine who used to co-host on the channel a long time ago, John Reed, worked for the E channel. So I went to the E channel Christmas party back in 2004, 3 or 4. So it was when they did the E News Daily News. What was it called? The E Daily News. And there was that one girl who you probably don't know, but E channel. There was the entertainment channel, right? Mm-hmm. E channel. They did a daily news program on entertainment, and we're walking up to the party, and John meets Joel, and I shake his hand. It's like, nice to meet you. And the girl who's hosting is standing right next to us, and he goes, I dare you to grab her ass. And I'm like, what? He's like, I dare you to grab her ass. So I forgot the other guy, one of John's friends we were with, grabs her ass right in front of us at the fucking party. And she just went, ah, ha, ha. She laughed. And it was like, oh, those are the norm. I would have done it personally, but that was my first meeting with him. He's like, grab her ass. I'm like, what?
Why not? Hey, it sounds like he was playing Jeff Winger at that point.
Yeah, and right. Yeah, it's been a while since I told that story, but yeah, it was a trippy party. I ended up hanging out with the caterers because I just couldn't. I'm like, there's all these fucking Hollywood people here, and I'm like, I am a dope who owns a comic store. I'm gonna hang out with the caterers. That's what I ended up doing because I didn't drink or anything. So I was like, I'll just stay here. Yeah, I'm not much fun at parties. Let's be real. The rest of this is also Mahler. Would you drop or kill Fringy for 50K, 100K, or 200K?
Nah, I'd feel bad about it. I'd be like, oh, I kind of miss him. It's kind of the same thing with Gary. Even if it was like 2 billion, I'd be like, yeah, I guess maybe if it was 2 billion, I could build a resurrection.
I would tell you to take it.
What am I going to do? But what am I going to spend the money on? Solve world hunger, maybe?
Maybe.
I guess that'll be worth it. Like I said, I could build a resurrection machine, get you back, and still have some money left over, probably.
There you go. Yeah, just, resurrect me, clone me, whatever. Lord Kev C for 10 British pounds, proper money. I've just completed the Final Nights arc. Where would you go from there as a comic collector? Oh, that's a big question that I don't have time to answer right now. I'll have to circle back to that. But
dude, I love how so many people have said buy Star Wars. Like that's the first thing we should do.
Buy Star Wars, yeah, okay.
It's like solve world hunger, cure diseases. Like no, buy Star Wars, save it from itself. That is the thing to do.
Oh, oh God, when did that? I was looking at the time. I would stop. I would stop. Comics literally got so shit in the last 5 years. I just go do what I did. I stopped collecting new comics and I just started reading stuff I didn't read in the past. And I've been doing that for now 4 years and I haven't missed a new comic. And it's weird to say this because I bought new comics every week for decades. Like it was my number one hobby and just gave it up and didn't miss it, which is sad, sad state, but I just read back issues. That's what I do. The Shatner Turbo 2000 for $2. Merry Christmas, y'all. Ocean Man, take me by the hand. Emule. For 125 Martian pesos. Sorry, Emil. I'm fucking up your name. A very Merry Christmas to my favorite members of the Fellowship. Cheers. Both present and absent. You four make me laugh and keep me sane. Stay hard and gay. Well, we can do no other because we're super hard and gay. Right, Mahler?
Yeah.
Please show Joe Danger 37's latest on Jay Longbones. What like on her channel or?
He's the fellow that does the supercuts. Has he got a Jay Longbone video, I guess? His channel name is Joe Danger 37, I guess. Yep. If that's
how short is it? Because I still have to read Santa's Husband before we close this out, which we're going to do in a couple minutes. Okay.
It's called Jay Longbone Turns Destiny into Creepy Sheev. It's a minute.
Here, throw me the link.
1 second.
In the meantime,
I don't know. I will say it's about those DMs that got leaked.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mikey. I love you, but no.
It's I haven't seen the video.
Not on Christmas.
I can't tell you.
Okay, we're not looking for that kind of white Christmas, bruh. All right.
Oh God.
Angelo Richter has gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you very much. John Simpson says, thank you so much for everything you guys do. You opened my eyes to all of Hollywood's bullshit. You inspired me to start my own channel. Good. And I finally passed, 1,000 subs. That's fucking great. Merry Christmas. Took me years to hit 1,000 subs. Tony for 50 British pounds. Merry Christmas from Scotland. Merry Christmas, Scotland. Merry Christmas. Robert McDonald for $100 says Christmas can be a rough one. Yes, it can. Christmas in prison sucks. It's so fucking quiet in there. It is the quietest, saddest day in there because it is, whether people like it or not, pure reflection of like, it's even harder when you get a visit from the family and then they got to go. And your family like drove hundreds of miles in some cases to go visit you in prison. It's not a good feeling. But only winners get both sprinkles and Rob. I don't attend funerals for losers. Go fill up a couple of boxes with some food and clothes and drive around offering your local homeless to take what they want. Be a hero, not a quitter. Damn straight. Damn straight. Isn't that what Boxing Day is? Isn't Boxing Day basically about giving to charity or something to that effect?
Older British tradition in which the servants of the wealthy were allowed the next day to visit their families since they would have had to serve their masters on Christmas Day.
God, your class system. They're masters. Fucking Brits, dude. Oh, how good of you, sir, to give me Christmas the day after Christmas, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the employers would give each servant a box to take home containing gifts, bonuses, and sometimes leftover food.
Leftovers. Those
good old days.
The good old days. I Am Merkin has gifted 1 Nerdrotic membership. Thank you. Max Relax has gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships. Hail. RJ Hobbs for $10. Not to shift topics, but what's with Arcane Season 2 hate? Was it solely that a scene or something else? I agree. It definitely felt rushed, but with Vi, Catalan scene was definitely expected. Thoughts? I don't know. I don't think that scene had anything to do with it. I think it had to do with the fact that it was rushed. That's been the criticism I've seen the most.
That scene is still awful. I assume you probably don't even know the context. Yeah,
I know the context. Yeah.
Oh, well, specifically, Jinx is like, it's time for me to leave forever, which is another way of saying something else that you may be aware of. Most people would be. I'm going to go forever. You'll never see me again because of what I'm about to do, sort of language. And her sister is locked in a cell. She can't do anything about it. And then Caitlin comes in and they decide they're going to have sex. And it's like the most, like, your sister is killing herself. And you're doing that. And they do it in the cell that she was, like, bleeding in and likely leaving rotten food and pissing herself in. It's the most like gross shit. Like,
what the hell?
Yeah, so that scene has plenty of fucking problems as well as the song that plays. But no, the season itself, if you want to know and you have a spare 30 hours, me and the lads go over it in detail over on EFAP, but they annihilated basically every character in that season. And we loved season 1. Gary, you know very well how fond I was of season 1.
I know how much you loved it. And I loved it too. I did. And it's just fucking Netflix in their second seasons. I mean, there are exceptions, but for the most part, series that Netflix start, they cannot finish. They can't even do a second season. Cobra Kai doesn't count because they didn't start it. Stranger Things rallied.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes.
Like. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go back to wasn't Orange is the New Black? I never watched it, so I don't know. But like
House of Cards dies at like I think end of 3, beginning of 4. So that was like the earliest original series, right?
Yep. House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. Yep.
Was Westworld?
Westworld was HBO Max.
That's HBO, right?
HBO, yeah. Merry Christmas to you all. As I missed your gaming streams, Gary Forster for 50 British pounds. Thank you. Blackadder, not I, for 50 British pounds. Just watched The Northman. Good prequel to Violent Night. Yes, Violent Night is a spiritual successor to the Northman. Merry Christmas, you gosh darn sons of guns. Much love. Glad to see Az is in the homeland. Tell him to give Shad a high five. Yeah, Az is totally in New Zealand right now. That's where he is. All right. I am truly sorry. The response tonight was amazing. You guys were amazing. I am truly sorry I have to go and Mueller has to go, but I will be back. I will be back either tomorrow morning or evening on Nerdrotic Live to give the rest of these super chats their due. I deeply apologize that I can't get to it tonight. I can't. I've got to get back to the family. But I will find time tomorrow, either in the morning or at night, to read the rest. Please pay attention to the community section here. We'll let you know what time, right? And Twitter as well. So again, very, very sorry. But as promised, before we go, Mahler, before we go, let's read some Santa's Husband. It's a short book, so don't worry. It's not going to take long. I got to add some music to it too. I got to scan this and then put the pictures across. So this is a children's book, ladies and gentlemen, that came out in came out in 2017. And it's by the creator of Snowflake and Safe Space. Remember Snowflake and Safe Space? Daniel Kibblesmith. You might also remember Daniel Kibblesmith from a dating show where it's like how to, dating a rich guy. And the rich guys are usually like these uber dorks. Daniel Kibblesmith is a rich man. He bought his way into the comic book industry. He bought his way into a lot. Said cops should be beaten over the head with a bat when he couldn't even fucking lift a bat up. And I'm talking a wiffle ball bat. And his contribution is a book called Santa's Husband. Santa's Husband. For this all night. Let's sit around the fire, boys and girls, and share the Christmas spirit with a gay Santa. Okay. Santa's Husband by Daniel Kibblesmith. Oh, and there's a twist. This is Santa Claus. He's black. I bet you thought the white guy was going to be Santa, but it was the black guy. This is Santa Claus's husband, Mr. Claus. They're married.
Aww.
Look at he's blowing him a little kiss over his cocoa right there. Santa and his husband live together at the North Pole. At the very top of the world. There's their little house. They love keeping each other cozy in the cold, but each year it seems to get a little warmer. Climate change, you know what I mean?
I just love the idea you can spot maybe through a window that the real Santa's tied up. He's like,
Az and I were going to write a sequel to this. I still might, called Santa's Ex-Husband. I still might do it. Santa's husband helps Santa with all the hard work that makes Christmas happen. From making a list and checking it twice.
oh,
Isn't that nice?
that's the list. Look at it go.
It's big. To feeding Santa's 8 tiny reindeer plus Rudolph, who has special dietary restrictions to keep his nose shiny and bright. To helping Santa negotiate labor disputes with the elves in his workshop.
Labor dispute.
They have a spectacular dental plan.
This is a children's book?
There's a children's book that's mentioned climate change and unions. I really.
Daddy, what's the labor dispute?
Yeah. Well, son, it's the means of production.
There's gonna be parents who are like, oh, fucking whatever. We'll just candy cane stuff. Shut up.
Santa is so busy during Christmas time that sometimes his husband, Mr. Claus, even helps him out by sitting in for him at the mall and asking all the good children what they'd like for Christmas this year. Some folks get confused and say that is Santa Claus himself. But those people are mistaken. It's Santa's husband. Because he's white and Santa's black.
Oh, what about the elves?
They're Asian. Oh, and look at their Santa playing with his husband. Not that way. Santa and his husband have been married in their hearts for a long time, but it wasn't yet official.
It wasn't official.
It wasn't official until Barack Obama changed his mind, and then gay marriage became legal. So, no, sorry, I added that part. So it was a big day when they finally tied the knot. They put it in air quotes. Or no, real quotes, not air quotes. Everyone was there, from Rudolph and Frosty to Parson Brown. Even a few celebrities showed up.
Was the Grinch there?
The Grinch is not there, but Jesus is. And a pilgrim and Jack-o'-lantern and Jeremy Griggs. Jeremy Griggs. I'll point out, I got to go full screen for this. So please. Jeremy Griggs. Right there. He doesn't have it. That's what he looks.
So bad.
Yes. Yes. And Bill Clinton. And Jesus.
They got a leprechaun as well.
Yep. Oh my God, let's get this over with.
So the Grinch is homophobic. All right. Fair enough.
Yes. I mean, based. No, I'm just kidding. Like any married couple, sorry, gotta get the right voice going. Like any married couple, they have their disagreements. Well, at least they're not lesbians, or they'd be beating the shit out of each other. Look at that.
What the fuck?
The black man tracked in dirt all over their white carpet. He's like, Santa, oh my God, my carpet. But they always manage to kiss and make up, usually over a plate of milk and cookies. Oh my God. This is a book for children, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jeremy's back. Some angry people on TV will tell you that this isn't what Santa Claus looks like, or that Santa Claus doesn't even have a husband. And I got to agree with Jeremy on this one.
But he doesn't.
But he doesn't. Santa's white.
Yeah, what happened to Mrs. Claus?
Look at fucking Jeremy. Oh, welcome to another video. Santa's white and he ain't gay.
The goddamn war on Christmas.
Oh, it's a war on Christmas. Oh. Oh, I should probably move that. Sorry. There, we got it. There we go. Next page. We're almost done, guys. It's almost over. But people have imagined Santa Claus hundreds of different ways over the years. Who is anyone to say what the real Santa looks like? Well, I mean, those look like Santa to me. And the Santa Claus in this book doesn't. But way to make a point, Daniel. Kibble Smith! Oh, my Lord. Maybe Santa Clauses can come in all shapes and colors and sizes. Like an elephant. So they're comparing a black Santa Claus to an elephant.
You've got a robot Santa in there.
A robot Santa.
I guess
they have an alien Santa. They have an alien Santa. They have a fabulous Santa. Looks like John Daly, the golfer. They have John Daly Santa, the golfer, right here. Right there. Love John Daly. Oh, okay. Why does the robot Santa have a giant penis coming out? Okay.
That's what I realized when I said it's a Hoover, that I was like, wait a minute.
He has a giant penis coming out. I've never, as many times I've read this, I've never noticed that. Oh my God. And you know what? It just doesn't look good. They're throwing candy everywhere. And it's like, where's the white van? Where's the white van? Just like the families that Santa Claus visits all over the world. Oh, look. There's all these different looking families. They look nice. But as long as children believe in the magic of Christmas, there will always be a Santa Claus. They're just a normal picture right there. And as long as there is a Santa Claus, we will have a man waiting at home who loves him and wants to have vigorous anal sex with him. Also, Santa's husband's name is David.
This has been a journey, you know.
This has been a journey. That's it. Santa's husband.
Well, when does husband do?
Oh, when is I think I should write the sequel to this. Santa's
When are they
ex-husband.
making the Hollywood version of this.
Yeah, what, dude? Pixar. This is a perfect Pixar movie. Absolutely
Yeah,
perfect.
dude,
Pixar
get it in
movie.
the MCU. Let's go.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, couldn't get to the rest. Guess I'll be doing another one of these tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. Everybody have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching Real BBC, Friday Night Tights, EFAP, Afternoon Tea with Az, The Nooner, all of our shows, supporting all of our videos, and most importantly, like meeting each other, hanging out with each other. It's been crazy times. Better times are on the way. But today, at least, we're with our family. We're being grateful, remembering what's really important. And honestly, it's awesome to get great presents, but it's your fam, hanging out with your fam. And for the people who can't hang out with your family or have to work, this is what this was for. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you for supporting this channel for so many years. Words do not do it justice to express my gratitude. Thank you. Mahler, what do you got coming up?
Oh, I don't even. Oh, well, actually, so, you know, we did Die Hard, and we were like, that was Christmassy present number 1. The Grinch trifecta was the Christmassy present number 2. And while everyone's doing their fun, assorted things on Christmas Day, I, as well as a couple of other people, have decided we'll pop something out on the day in case anybody is... you know, looking to listen to maybe some podcasting or watch some videos because they maybe have a different... I don't know why I've got a bad cough suddenly, but it's getting in the way. Point being, we're putting something out on Christmas Day as well that may just surprise. So,
oh, right.
You know,
something to watch. Yes.
It's not a main channel video. Some people are like, oh my God, he's going to do this. I was like, no.
It's a mooler. It's a mooler.
It's an EFAP thing. Yeah.
It's a mooler.
The only clue I'll give is something a lot of people have asked for. And the thing is, we were planning it, and then I was like, I'm going to have to say that I'm not doing it, so it could be a nice surprise. Hopefully, you folks have fun with it. And, yeah, you know, the most important thing is have a good, happy, merry, wonderful Christmas. Make it the best one ever. Watch all the best films, like Die Hard.
There you go. Watch Die Hard if you haven't already, because it's a Christmas movie. Again, thank you to the fellowship. You guys are wonderful. It's been a freaking awesome year. I'll be back tomorrow. Mahler, thank you for graciously giving us so much time on Christmas Eve.
No problem.
Everybody out there appreciates it. I appreciate it. And we'll be back with the Christmas Eve special next year for sure. And I'll see a lot of you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.